Why do we have no Fuji people? Hello? I don't know why this has happened, but chat can hear us, but they can't see us. Why is this? Why has this happened again? My goodness. Alright. I can't hear Mars at all, and this is my fault. Because, guys, I reset my computer because it needed an update, and now everything's gone to shit, apparently, in 30 seconds flat. And I'm very annoyed. Mars can probably hear me, but I can't hear her. And this chat can't hear her. But hello, Vtuber.
You.
Okay,
And your
Mars
voice is loud and
back
clear
now.
on stream. I just checked the audio.
Mars is back now. Or not? Wait. What the hell? Hello?
Wait, hello. Check, check, 1, 2.
You're here. Okay, we're here now. Hello. Yeah,
Oh,
an empty
okay,
room.
so I'm on stream. I can be
you're
heard
on
on stream now.
I'm gonna reset my Discord, so you're not gonna be on stream in about 30 seconds. So, goodbye! I will see you.
Goodbye!
You're gonna reset my Discord, because apparently everything's beautifucky. This is not what I wanted. But hello, chat! We could just talk, you and I, about things and stuff. Yeah, I literally reset my computer, and apparently it fucked everything real hard. I don't know what else to say. It screwed all my settings, it fucked all my shit, and it's like, god damn, I just needed an update. Oh my god, and now it's doing weird shit again. Okay, we're back to less weird shit. And now, let's see if we can pop in here and get people on screen. No. I can't hear Mars? Hello? I cannot hear Mars. Amazing. Can I hear Mars now? No. Oh. Now nothing's working. Fantastic. This stream's working. I have pain and suffering. How about now? Hello, Mars? Welcome? No? What the shit? Oh my god. Hello, Estrock and Mason and Federico. We're having a problem, yeah. I can't hear Mars at all. Mars, you disconnect and nothing's coming in my Discord. Why not? It doesn't even act like I'm on Discord. Alright, we're doing it again. This is pain. Pain and suffering. But at least y'all can hear me. This is an Ori singles stream, even though she really didn't want it to be. We're trying here. It's always kind of a radio program, Federico. Okay. Weird phone things are happening. They've fixed now. Hello, Mars! Okay, my thing is working now, though. Hello, Mars! God damn it. Nope! Fucking hell! I do not know what the issue is. This is bad. I can't do stream without this. My goodness. Alright. Where... I had to fix a computer setting. Where did I go that had that computer setting? I think it was... I told Dylan to go to Control Panel. And then... Yeah, Thanos snapping indeed. He got both of us. What if I come to reactive and log out and then log back in? Will that fix any issues? Who knows? There's T there. Now if I come into here, do we have people on stream? We do not. Why not? Do we have people on stream here? What the fuck? I don't even know. Oh my gosh. I can't even show her whiteboard. I mean, actually, maybe I could. Oh, something happened? No. You can see Mars's whiteboard. Mars, I don't know if you still have the link to that. But you can type there. Interesting. The captions isn't picking at me, but it looks like I am talking. Okay. I need to find control panel a second. Control panel. Hardware and sound. Manage audio devices. We have these on as a thing. Good. Yeah, it fucked my fucking settings. Very upset. Bad computer. Bitch ass motherfucker. Dislike. Yeah, you're a... Yep. My computer's fault. Very pissed. Okay. Now let's see if I can fix Mars. Fix my own Discord. Hello, Mars. Mars, leave the call and come back if you can hear me. My goodness. She can't hear me. Okay, I think something screwed up with yours, Mars. Because I don't think this is a me problem anymore. Let's test my... Can I test my volume? Will it play back? We'll play back my voice to me. Hello. We're playing back my voice to me. So that's fine. Mars, leave the call and come back. Jesus Christ.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Hi, you did it. Hello.
Holy shit! So I went into my settings and none of my options were coming up.
Yeah, okay, we're here. We're not actually here for some reason, but we're here.
And I am currently headless.
Yeah, none of us. I don't know why.
Oh,
this
well,
is happening.
now I've lost my hands.
Yeah, this I don't refresh the cast.
This
Oh,
is weird.
woo!
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Refresh.
We got Ori.
Yay!
Yay!
Fucking
Holy fucking
oh,
shit!
my Lord above!
Jesus!
God damn it!
I don't think that's our record for longest scuff ever. But damn, that was coming close.
I would much rather this level of scuff than what we had when we first started streaming, where my internet would just fucking shit itself randomly.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Everyone
I also
hated
would take
that.
This over the issue where my like Windows desktop manager was like having a memory sink or some shit. Chat isn't showing up. I can fix that one. I can fix that one. Chat, this one. Refresh the cache. All right, chat's coming up now, guys. Look at that. We're here. We're alive.
Holy.
I think everything's set now. Woo!
That was nuts.
Chat is up. Huzzah indeed. Oh, look at that. Thank you for pointing that out, Future Pup. I totally would have completely, utterly forgotten. But we're here. We are queer. And we're ready to do some rigging stuff.
Yes.
Depending on how frustrating this is.
We are.
Two things. Let's begin. Actually, hold on. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for sticking around for those
started.
first 10
Holy
minutes.
Shit, we appreciate your
absolute
guys'
shit.
patience.
That is solely
That
because
was
fully
rough, buddy.
blamed
That was
on
very
the fact
rough,
that
buddy.
I had to update my goddamn computer, and it decided that the settings that I set to set off were not important, and they had to be on.
Yeah.
Very pissed, but we
You know,
succeeded.
they're just stupid like that.
Next, I have been working on this outside of stream. Partially because I was having a good time after I finally figured it out, and partially because there's a lot to do with the head. The head turn is rough. It's a lot. So I did have to update the art of the model, where I changed the style of the eyebrows a little bit, just because compared to the hair, they were kind of flat and weird. Didn't like it, so I changed it a little bit. I fixed the neck. The neck wasn't separated into multiple parts. Well, let's look at it. Let's look at the new model. And I made myself a nose line, which should help.
Ooh.
So,
look at you, how
this
fancy.
is gonna look a little weird at first. Okay. Yeah, I don't need you. Okay, so this might look a little weird at first if I do the head turn. Yeah, see, why are you off-center? Interesting. Yeah, something I gotta fix. Yeah, there we go. Very weird. But that looks, you're too high. Fixing.
That's not how you spell that word.
Alright, that looks about right now. But we can see what I have done. So, the neck, the sort of, let's remove the hair a second. That's not all the hair, apparently. Where's the rest of the hair? There it is. Boop. And
look at Cersei, everyone.
we're gonna go bald again. We're gonna go bald.
Oh my god, this tea is cold. This is sad.
Oh no. We're gonna go bald because I haven't edited.
Enrico, I did say hi. I said hi in
the
chat.
not bald.
But I shall go down my
you,
welcome list.
please?
Hello, Pastry Puff. Hello, Mason. Hello, Estrock. Hello, Federico. Let's see, anyone else I missed?
This one.
I think I got everybody.
Okay, we're bald now.
Huzzah,
Bald Ori,
indeed.
Bald Cersei can't hurt you. But, so yeah, so I gave the eyebrows some texture. I just felt that they were like too cartoony for how I did the hair and everything. I also gave myself this this nose line. Oh, look at that. Weird, huh?
Ooh.
It's secret. It's a secret nose line because I have to unhide it when we turn my head. Oh, the glasses aren't
Secret
gonna move yet either.
nose.
Secret nose.
Secret
Glasses
nose.
shadow.
On Cersei's face.
So,
secret nose.
We had before,
Happy
we
birthday to your
had
dad, Mason.
these angles, but now the neck moves differently because I have separate things. But the bigger
Guys, you
thing,
could do the puppy dog tilt.
the bigger thing is this. My nose is not part of it yet. My nose is not part of it yet.
Ooh,
But look,
the
that are my
glance.
That's what the plan is to work on.
Bombastic side-eye
So
alert.
you can see, and my neck kind of turns. Look at that.
Look,
And we
look.
can also go
Ooh.
up. Ooh, I could look down upon you.
Whoa.
And down. Okay, something's wrong, and I'm noticing it now. And I think it happened
Any
when I
plans? Estro.
imported the
Oh, I think
model.
that's toward Mason. I think that's a question directed at you, Mason.
Okay, so
I was about to say, the
something-
stream plan is for Ori to continue working on her VTuber.
So something screwed up when I
Well,
imported
I do what I
that
can to
new
prepare for
stuff.
Outcast anniversary.
Yes. See how my eyes are offset weird? Why is my center line
Ooh.
wrong? What happened here?
Oh, interesting.
What happened here?
It still looks hella incredible.
It is looking pretty good.
Pastry Puff, I am having a very good time with it. I'm gonna watch more tonight. I really wanted to watch more no, not Sunday. Was it Monday? I don't remember what day it was. No, it was Sunday. I was gonna watch more Sunday night, but I had done some traveling that day. I actually went up to go see my grandma that day for her birthday. Apparently we got a lot of January birthdays in our chat, and my grandma is one of them. So I went up to go visit her, but by the time I got back, I was so So tired. I don't know why. Like, if I'm driving that length myself, I don't get tired. And I think that's because, like, I have to be alert. So when I get home after driving, my brain stays alert. But if I'm just in the car, like I'm passenger princess, I'm going to fall asleep. And I did fall asleep. So by the time I got home, I was like, I feel dead. My circadian rhythm is all off. I got no energy. I want to watch it, but I wouldn't have the brain to process and appreciate. So, TLDR, Pastry Puff, the plan is to watch 3 more episodes tonight because I have off tomorrow. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is what a work week should be, you guys. 2 days, Monday, Tuesday. You get off Wednesday, and then you finish out the week 2 days. This is how the work week should be. I'm totally okay with this. This is what I liked in college when I had classes and I could choose what days I wanted to suffer. Now I don't get the choice. I'm at the mercy of the schedule. But it's not terrible. So, Pastry Puff, to answer that,
right.
I will let you know tonight. For sure. I am so ready, though. With the cliffhanger they left episode 3 on, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. Like, they got the idea of the competition down. I am curious to see how it all plays out, especially with poor Mash's secret out.
So we're opening another program.
Hell's Paradise is on the list, Mason. It's on the list. There's so much other stuff to watch this season. There's Apothecary Diaries 2. There's Zenshu, which is about an animator that gets isekai'd into her own creation. That is hella on my list. What else came out this winter? I mean, I gotta get my Escape the Infinity rewatch in there for Valentine's Day. That's coming up. I gotta get my Megalobox rewatch in there because World Hard, Megalobox encouraging. So gotta get that in there too. And there was something else that came out this season that I really wanted to see. What was on my list? I know it was Zenshu. I know Apothecary Diaries 2. Oh, Sakamoto Days. I really wanted to check out Sakamoto Days. I heard some really good things about the manga. I was very excited to see that animated. And the opening is a bop. The opening is a hella bop. I'm so ready for that. But yes, Hell's Paradise is on the list, Mason. I promise. It's just... we're getting there. We're getting there. I got a lot of backtracking to do. This is the problem, guys. When new stuff comes out, I'm in the middle of watching other things, right? And my brain used to work on the logic, okay, we can switch it up. Like back in college, I had, okay, we're gonna have Hunter x Hunter Fridays, and then I'm gonna have Promised Neverland Tuesdays and do that. And, you know, sometimes it works well when you got things coming out on different days, because then you can like actually watch it like an actual TV show that comes out. It's like, okay, this comes out on Monday, this comes out on Friday, based, I can do that. Well, that was also back when I had more free time and more awakefulness, more energy. You know, I didn't just want to collapse in bed and zone out for like 2 hours on end. So now all the anime watching gets crammed into about 3 episodes per night, sometimes more if I'm lucky, but usually at best I do about 3. You felt that, Estra? Oh, we're in good company. You're all in good company. This is the Tired Club, everybody. This is the Tired Club. I actually got a story from this morning because, oh my god, today wasn't rough, but it was not off to a good start. But that's a story for about 10 minutes later. Anywho. So that's how I used to watch anime. Now how I watch anime is the 3 episodes per night, and I stick to one thing and I finish it. So it's taking me a little bit longer to get through stuff, but like all my attention is on one series, which honestly I think helps me remember the plot lines better. So win-win in my book. Honestly, when I catch up, when I finish Mashley, I probably will start staggering the winter anime that's out, because, you know, eventually I will catch up. They're only like about I think Senshi was up to 4 episodes, and Sakamoto Days just aired its 3rd episode. And then Apothecary Diaries, I'm waiting for Ori to finish season 1 so we can watch season 2 as a book club.
Yes, I'm on episode further than I expected.
Ori, why do you sound so far away?
Because my thing is turned down low. Am I closer now?
No, it is incredibly low.
No, I'm not closer now. Okay, hold on. Did other settings fuck up?
I hope not. Okay, now you sound better. Now you sound better.
Don't know what happened.
I don't know
then.
what you did, but now it's coming through. Maybe that was my headphones. Okay. That might have been a me end thing. That might have been something on my end.
What is Okay, no, now I have to answer a question. Hold on, let me do 8 things at once. Cool, you've updated your terms. Please let me look at the list that I have done. I have watched up
Ori
through
and I are working
14.
on some side things for Outcast and the big announcement on Thursday. We're actually currently in the process of that, so get ready, get excited.
I don't remember what the font was. Yeah, so I'm on. I've watched through episode 14 of Apothecary Diaries. There's only 24 episodes, so I have 10 left to watch.
Because they broke it into a first core and a second core.
Probably should be good to do it, and then by then I hope they're simul-dubbing it, because I do want to watch the dub. I do like Jinji's voice actor. I do like Mao Mao's voice actress. Like, they are really good. Mao Mao gives Haruhi vibes in the voice acting.
Totally see it.
I haven't checked.
I totally see it.
I haven't checked. Yeah, come on, Patient Puff. You knew you had to. You knew you had to, though. What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out if we have this information stored somewhere, because we certainly didn't have it.
Oh, can you check your history for when we were working on that in business meeting?
Yeah. Yep, it's not on our...
Guys,
I need to check
you get to hear the process of the surprise for Thursday.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. This one.
Yes, so that was a very long explanation for saying, yes, Mason, it is on the list. There's just a lot of other stuff I want to see. And you know, guys, it would be nice to be part of a hype train for once. I miss the link click hype train. I miss the MASH hype train, which I can only imagine was just so fun to be a part of. I caught up to the Tri-Stamp hype train, so that was fun. That was cool to be a part of that while that was coming out. But yeah, most fandoms I usually join retroactively because it's tricky to watch things as they're coming out. For some reason, I'm like, yes, I could sit down and watch 3 episodes back to back if it's all out. But for some reason, this one episode comes out. Oh, crap. I don't have time to spare a half hour. I don't get the logic behind it either, but such is life. Yeah. Such is life.
The problem with this, Mars, is that I remember that we looked at that site and found it and
we did
and I never used it in the thing. So now I have to see if I can find it.
Well,
I don't want that.
It's gotta be somewhere. 1 second. Excuse me.
Stop. I would like to look
I'm
at
trying.
This part.
God, so many of my kids were sick today. I walked into a classroom and literally 8 kids were out. And the teacher's like, yeah, they're either all throwing up or they have some version of the flu. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna bleach all my materials. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna dump hand sanitizer and we're gonna Clorox the shit out of everything. And don't mind me, don't mind me. I ain't getting sick again like I did in October. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I refuse.
Yes.
How's in Japanese? Kotowaru! Kotowaru! I refuse!
Goodness. I don't think we ever wrote it down, Mars.
Oh no, you're kidding.
Because we had no need to.
No, we didn't. Oh shit. Okay. What if... fuck.
I'm trying to back find. Ooh, wait.
I'm trying to think if there's a way to input it and have it look up what
No,
type of font it could be
trying to
on the
find
website.
It.
Damn. We're gonna have to reverse engineer this.
Yeah, we're trying. Stop. Okay.
It reminds you of 2020.
Come here, make it this
In
color.
what way, Federico? The I refuse to get sick kind of way?
Here, I need it
Yeah, I was
to
like
be
that back then too. I was like,
not
nope,
bold.
we masking, we hand sanitizing.
E. Okay,
We're
it's
wiping
not
down
you.
everything that comes into the house. Boy, what a time to be alive. I think my family went through at least a canister of Clorox every 3 weeks, 2 weeks, wiping down all the food that came in the house back in 2020. We were cautious as shit. I feel like the colds and the flus are just so much worse this year. Or maybe it's because, like, I mean, I was in a school around the same time last year, but damn, I do not remember it being this rough. I really don't. I don't know. You guys tell me otherwise if you're experiencing different, but it's rough out there.
Yep, it's none of that.
It's none of those.
It's none of the ones
that
with the
one's
program.
closer.
It wasn't it. I'm very, very certain
Yeah, no,
I got
the
it
S
off
is all wrong.
the internet. Ooh, no. I'm pretty sure I just literally copy-pasted it from the image.
Oh, rats. Does it need to be a font, or are we able to, like, kind of copy-paste this one as well?
I was asked for a font. I'm gonna take a second, and we're gonna see if I can figure it out or not. And if I can't find it on this list, then I'm gonna be like, hey, what's it for? Not that one, but that one's close, so I'm gonna keep that one in case.
We do need to update that pastry puff. Thank you, thank you.
What are we updating?
In the map, it says we're on AAI2-1. We're on AAI2-2.
That's...
And Pastry Puff doesn't think the
mistake.
schedule's updated.
Shit, did I not?
I thought you did. But maybe I'm thinking of the one I saw on Instagram. Let me check. If we go to schedule.
Shit. No.
Oh, it's not.
He's right.
Hang on.
They're right. Pastry Puff's right.
They're right.
God damn me. I did it all. That I never did it. Heck. All right.
Hang on. All right. I'll fix the one in map if I'm able. Oh, wait. I'm not allowed to edit your thing, am I?
No, it's fine. I got it.
Rats. Thank you for bringing it to our attention, Pastry Puff.
Thank you, Pastry
Much
Puff.
appreciated. All right, I gotta finish prepping this game for Thursday. Let's see.
Yes. And then I need downloads. Where's downloads? That should be here. Fine. Goodness, too many things happening this week, guys. Too much. Too busy. Too many things.
Oh, it is crazy.
There we go. I fixed it. Sorry. Whoops. Oh yeah. Just doing something else. Looking for fonts. Sorry, I'm really not looking at chat because I'm looking at fonts. I should move it over here where chat belongs. Which was not where chat belonged. Okay, no. Close, but no cigar.
Okay,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna need to look elsewhere. I just need 4 more.
I don't think I got
And
it
then
from
we'll be
this
good.
site. I think I got it from a different site.
Let's see. Let's try.
Very close.
Let's try this one. There's got to be some good ones in here. That will work. Why not? It's just kind of generic. Come on, give me a good one. Give me a good one. I like it. This is one of those moments where I'm like, damn, Aster, your lines are so short.
Downloads here.
Okay, this can work. I can use this. Yeah, today's gonna be a little chaotic
It's
tonight,
gonna be
you guys.
pretty chaotic, and it's
We got a lot of stuff to do.
so many things.
So many things. But it is happening. And so little time. Exactly, Federico. Exactly. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea because I need it.
Oh, is this it?
Ugh. Guys, my morning was already off to a rough start. I woke up late because I slept through my alarm. So my first client is very early in the morning, 8 a.m. So I set my alarm for 6:55 because like it goes off at 6:55. I rot in bed for maybe 5 to 10 minutes and then I get up and I get ready. Well, I legit have no memory of my alarm going off. But
yeah.
I know I set it. So maybe it was too low. Maybe I just rolled over and turned it off in my sleep. I don't know what the hell happened. But I'm snoozing in my bed and I'm like in that half awake, half asleep phase where it's like, you know, your eyes are kind of like almost opening, but then they fall shut and you're like coming back into the awakening world. My mom walks into my room and she's like, oh, it's garbage day. Do you have any garbage? And I'm like, yeah, I got, like, you could take if you want. And I reach over and grab my phone. I'm thinking it's like maybe 7:10 at the latest. My phone says 7:34. And I just bolt up and I'm like, stop! And my mom's like, what's the matter? Because she's still staying there. And I'm like, I'm getting overslept. My work is 21 minutes. So
Oof. Yeah.
So Marge just threw on whatever she had, didn't bother brushing her hair, just threw a scrunchie in it and ran out the door. Luckily, kids don't care.
Yes, they do not care.
I just bolted to the car. I'm like, okay, we're driving in the fast lane today. I don't got time for the right lane.
Oh,
I gotta be in the left lane the whole way through today. Yeah. Even more. Because... So, before I went to go see my grandma, I wanted to put some songs on my phone because like I like having new stuff to listen to when I go on like a little road trip. So some of the new songs I put on there were from anime, and yes, one of them was the Mashley season 2 opening because I got a soft spot for Creepy Nuts. I really do. I still think Otanoke is my favorite opening from them, but I do have a soft spot for Bling Bang Bang Born. It's just catchy. But the vibe of driving down the fast lane, and I left my playlist on. Like, it was the same playlist I had playing on Sunday. So I'm just flying down the left lane with bling, 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 playing as I'm flying down the road. Like, wow, this is a vibe. I don't know what vibe it is. Pure and utter chaos. Yeah, because it got like the quick rapping of the song and just like meow of the car. Oh, my poor car. She has seen and been through a lot. Pray for my ears. Thank you, Mason. We did have a fire alarm go off today. An unexpected fire drill, at least for me, because I was not made aware of it. And God, I forgot how friggin' loud those fire alarms are.
I think I found
they are
it.
painful. You found it?
Maybe. Found a very
Let's try it.
similar
Let's
one.
see.
Okay, hold on. I have to add it to my freaking font list. Add a font from files. This one. No, it's not identical, but it's close. Why are you like what?
Yeah, if it kind of works, if it kind of gets the job done.
What?
Maybe we can get away with it.
Like, it's close. It's not it, though. The S is not the S. But see, I saw the O was the same vibes. Do you have regular S? You have regular S, but not the right O. It's not you.
Okay, I think this is a good one to include. Let's
try to
do
reverse engineer it.
This one. You hear that, guys? We're engineers. Mars and the Furious. Oh, you should have seen Furious Federico. I was signaling to get into that left lane. You know how you come off the exit, you signal to get into the first lane, and then you signal to get in the second? So I merge like a normal person, you know, you got the turn signal on, you're signaling, you wait till you have enough space. This freaking black pickup truck behind me sees me coming a mile away. Like, I am nowhere near him as I'm merging. I'm still going the speed limit. I'm doing what I need to do. He still honks at me. He still blares his horn at me as I'm going in front of him, even though he saw me coming a mile away. I'm like, dude, I gave you more than enough time for me to be in front of you. You should not be honking at me. He goes around me in the fast lane and then honks again and flips me the bird. So speaking of birds, Mason, I was like, wow, okay.
Oh my god, I have not.
And drivers in my area are something else. It's one of those unfortunate things where if you don't drive like an asshole, you will die. I follow the rules, but if you don't have defensive driving, you will get run over, especially on the road I take. The road I take is technically 55 miles an hour. Everyone drives 70 for some godforsaken reason. I don't know why, but that is what they do. And if you don't go that limit, you will get run over. You will get run over, you will get honked at, you will get pushed off the road. So you gotta fight fire with fire on that road. It's bad. Yep. First they teach you how to drive like a good person, and then through experience you learn to drive like an asshole.
Yeah,
self-preservation.
and it really depends on the environment you end up having to drive in. Like, I grew up where Mars is, and I have very much changed how I would have driven out there to where I have to drive where I live now, because there's a certain level.
Well, you got far more traffic.
You got far more traffic, and there's just some instances. Why does this ring a bell? That's not the right O though, but this one rings a bell. Quigley sounds
maybe
correct.
We're getting closer.
But the O is not right. The S is though. S is the T's right?
Okay.
The T's are close. Okay, Quigley sounds correct. Quigley is a brain itch there. Quigley.
Maybe if we try Quigley like fonts.
Yeah.
You drive like Mad Max too, Mason? Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you gotta, or they will run over you. It's crazy. So that was how my morning went. luckily after that, it was a lot calmer, which was nice. I was very happy for it. I actually got to go home early today, which was even better because one of my clients canceled. And as soon as I got home, I was like, wow, I'm home early. I got all this time. I could do whatever I want. Proceeds to take 2-hour nap. I'm like, God damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. I had shit to do, brain. Why'd you decide to sleep? Such is life sometimes. Such is life sometimes.
I found it. It was Quigley.
It is Quigley.
Quigley was a brain scratcher there. Wow. Okay. Proud of myself.
Nice. Okay,
write that down.
Write that down. Do not forget. Patrick, write that down. Write that down.
Title, font, Quigley. Done.
Imagine not having insomnia. Mason, I'm not sure if this is any better. My sleep schedule is beyond fucked. My plan tomorrow, I'm sleeping till 10. I don't care. It's my day off. I'm sleeping till 10. I'm staying in bed where it's nice and warm. And then maybe I'll make myself
Oh no, she's asking for a different font.
Instead of just granola bars. Uh-oh. Which
okay.
font?
It's I have the other one because I'm pretty sure it's just I'm pretty sure it's just the comic font. You know, a Quigley, a person. This one is spelt with a W, Q-W-I-G-L-E-Y. That's the font name.
Yes, the fun way.
Where's this one?
I see chat moved, but I took off my glasses, so everything is blurry. Hang on a sec.
Yeah.
It is a fun name.
I think it's just not as...
What's that actor?
Yeah.
5 Ways to Kevin Bacon? Is that it? 5 Ways to someone. I think I have the right name. But I think 5 Ways to SpongeBob could also work.
I think, from Kevin Bacon.
6 degrees.
6 degrees.
6 degrees from Kevin Bacon. I think you could also have 6 degrees from SpongeBob.
Yeah, probably.
Like, they've just done so much. It would be very hard not to. Okay, let's see. I think one more quote from you. Not every ton, every one. Jesus. I'm awake, guys, I swear. Okay, 2 more. I think I gotta go to another entry.
All right, we're good.
Oh, a video game version? Oh, Ryu. Okay.
Huh.
Honestly, I feel like Mario would have been my first guess.
Yeah, right?
But
Ooh,
Ryu
yeah.
does make sense for the amount of crossovers. I feel like you could also make the argument for Mega Man now because he has a lot of crossovers too. You got Marvel vs. Capcom, you got Smash Brothers, you got his main series. I'm sure you could make it. Okay, yes, let us save Quigley.
Yeah, we have that. We have that. We're good. Guys, I wanted to say, this is like a side thing, but everybody who's in the Discord who's like, you know, knows Ace Attorney spoilers and is like being so nice. All of y'all are so good about it. Really appreciate it. Like, oh my goodness.
Ooh, love the burps, Mason.
I know Jan is a newer person, but they're doing like little edits and stuff. But I know all of you have done good, like Canadian Lucifer and Pastry Puff and Estrock, all of y'all. It just means a lot to us.
It's appreciated that you guys want us to have a good experience.
Great, you know, really, really appreciate it.
A good, authentic experience.
Okay. What am I doing here? I am...
That is the question.
So, yes, I really want to follow them, Pastry Puff, really bad, but I'm, like, a little scared. I'm like, I don't want to go and spoil myself accidentally. Like, I'm like, ugh, I really want to follow. Oh, that was the other thing. I have to update
Younger
Matt.
Grossberg is so damn good.
Yes! Young Grossberg is fantastic!
Give us, please...
I don't need a full game, but just a flashback.
I accept it as canon.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Pastry Puff, but I'm really like... I really want to look at their art in general. It's like very much a style that I'm like, we standing?
Like, yes.
I'm like trying to go back and look at it. So good. But a lot of you have done edits for stuff so we can see the fun parts of it, you know. It really means a lot to all of us. I know Dylan would very much not enjoy the game if he knew how it happened. At the very least, not to the extent that he does. So it really does mean a lot. I'm just looking at the art again. I'm trying to figure out how they did what they did, you know? Because it's just flats. Yeah. And then like painted over it, which is very interesting. But they don't have any like.
Oh, Federico, are you talking about the latest Zelda game to come out? Echoes of Wisdom, that was it. I have not played that one yet. It is on my list. That is accurate, Pastry Puff. Ori?
Yep.
I'm going to be back in 1 second. I gotta go grab something real quick.
How dare you? How dare you leave me with the wolves? No, I'm joking.
I'm so sorry. Chat, be nice to Ori.
It's fun.
She's had a rough couple of days. Be kind. Remember, I can still hear and see everything, even though I've stepped away. I'm watching yous.
Oh no, she's everything. Turn of the logos and okay. I had a brain fart there for a second, but we're good. Let's do things. Let's brain things. Yeah, guys, we are making time. Just making time for something different a little bit, it so happens. And a wolf, you're a cat girl. Oh, it's throwing me to the cat girls. The Lang gangs! God, I love Lang. Favorite investigations character. Like, new investigations character, like, we got introduced in, that's a fun way to write that, Mason. Yeah, with an Enye. This is not what I wanted. Emotional title. My brain has died. Lang is probably my favorite newly introduced in investigations character. Obviously, I love Edgerith. I love Gumshoe, but Lang's just... he's great. We love Lang. It's definitely... so, Estrock, for a game like Ace Attorney, I do care, because I do care about the mystery, right? I love mysteries. I like getting to figure them out. But for like a game that's just a story, or for like shows, Mars and I don't really care. Dylan is adamant 100% of the time. It definitely, it's 100% of the time. But like, you know, Mars and I know little like pop culture things about like later, you know, characters in games. Just very like, I know that Trucy is like Phoenix's adoptive daughter, right? Would that be fun to get to find out? 100%. But that's not going to ruin the experience for me. But if I knew going into it that, you know, Ace Attorney, Justice for All spoilers, if any of y'all care, but if I went into that game knowing that Matt on Guard was the murderer, I don't think it would have ruined the whole game for me, but it definitely would not have been nearly as fun. You know, like, it definitely, same with Von Karma, right? Like, if I had gone into those games knowing those, like, final bosses, or even Gant, it would definitely, like, really, really change it. I'm definitely not one to usually, there's a few cases, I'm unspoiling now, there's a few cases where I do seek out spoilers. It's in cases of characters dying, usually. I can think of 2 cases where I've specifically sought out a spoiler to know if a character dies or not, because it, like, significantly hinged on my enjoyment of the show. Spoilers for Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the anime. Okay, we'll give a second. Spoilers for Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the anime, if you don't want to hear about that. But I was watching that with Dylan, and I can't even remember how far in, like just about over halfway, and there were serious death flags for the main character. And he was like the only reason I liked the show. Like, I enjoyed him specifically and his like arc, but suddenly there was like a jump and really big death flags. I was like very uneasy, and I was like, if this character dies and like actually dies, which has been happening, other characters have been flat dying, I would very much not have a good time watching the rest of the show. And so I was like, I'm really confident he's gonna die. Dylan, you finish it without me. I can't watch it. Like, I'm not having a fun time anymore. And it's not because like I thought he was going to die in general. It was because the whole vibe of the show is definitely like hopelessness. I guess, like the sentence to hopelessness. And so him dying would like solidify that. I'm like, it's already too real of like capitalist dystopia as like Edge Runner. So I'm like, I don't need this negativity in my life. And so I was like, you know, finish it without me. I'm done. I'm not gonna keep watching it. And so I did look up spoilers with that to see if he actually did die in the end, to see if I was vindicated or not. The other thing, we're gonna unspoiler for a second to say, now we are in spoilers for, I've already forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, now we're in spoilers for Jujutsu Kaisen. Even the manga. Oh, like the whole thing. Okay, we're in now spoiler territory.
Oh my gosh,
for the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen, like up through the end of the manga. Okay, we are now in Jujutsu Kaisen spoilers. And
brace yourselves.
So now we're talking about that. In the Shibuya arc, everybody fucking dies. Not everybody, but like vast majority of people
They either get very maimed or very dead. There is no in between.
Mostly dead. And there is one character that that in only watching the anime, we do not know the outcome of their plight. So I did look that up, and I'm happy to say that they live. I'm being a little vague, but you know, if you know, you know. And then there's another character that we're very much not knowing the current plight of. And I had to find out if they died, and they do die, but much later. So
now we know to brace ourselves.
And then I was concerned about, because there's a lot of like beating down on the main character with killing everybody he loves sort of shit going on in Jujutsu Kaisen, and everybody's like no, don't do it, you know, like he's such a mess sort of thing, like a sadist and all this stuff. So when finally it ended, right, I had to look up the ending, right? I needed to know what what the vibe of the ending was like, because there was a lot of like speculation going about. And I was happy to say that I'm happy with the ending, and thus I will continue to watch the anime as it comes out, because we can get to that point. Will it be painful? Yes, because I know certain characters die, and certain characters already have died that I'm very sad
Oh,
about.
yes.
That is still in Jujutsu Kaisen spoilers. I think it was Federico. That was probably the most recent time I cried for a dead character, was a character from Jujutsu Kaisen.
I would say
Kaisen.
same.
Yeah, I can't think of dead characters
Pour one
after
out
that.
for him.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think,
spoilers
because
for the
I've definitely
anime,
seen
Shibuya arc,
some more.
Nanami dies. And it was beautifully animated, incredibly heart-wrenching.
Wonderfully animated.
More
it was
than
a
just
great
he
send-off.
dies.
They did
like,
this character justice.
Twist the knife,
but,
though.
It hurt. Oh, it hurt so much. I was like, God damn.
It was a lot. That one hurt. That one I cried. And that was like a long cry. Like, that was like a prolonged cry.
I don't think that one was recent. I think our most recent one was one of the Link Click characters.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Back up.
So we're talking in
Link Click
recency.
spoilers. You're right. That happened after. Link Click spoilers.
Because we were a mess by the end of that one.
Yeah. It's the one Link Click character.
Yeah. the pink-haired girl.
The whole scene was really tough. Jesus.
It was so brutal.
The whole setup.
And seeing the
what
backstory and everything that built up to it.
Everything in the middle of it.
Justice for her, please.
Oh my God.
Season 2, man. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not prepared for season 3. They need to dub it, please, 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 please.
I think the season is over. I think they aired everything.
Because it's really not a season, it's like a prequel. Like, it's really not season 3.
Which I'm okay with. They're focusing on Lu Guang for this prequel, and I'm like, based. I'm here for it.
So we actually...
When we say we were on the floor, we were literally on the floor, but there's more to the story.
What's very funny is we didn't cry on the floor. We cried while it was happening. But by time we got to the end, it was like, that's it. That what I just did right there. It was that. And it was just so everything. And the reveals that I literally got up off the couch and I just lied down on the floor. Not
Ori,
sobbing.
That's not the full story. That's not the full story. The full story is that we finished Link Click, Ori and I are sobbing on the couch, and we're like, okay, I'm very happy. I loved it. That was amazing, but oh my God, my feels. I need something to heal. And we knew that there was a new Bluey episode.
That's what happened.
So we were like, okay, let's get some nice, cheery Bluey. So we went to our site to go watch it. And we see that it's a 50 minute long video. It was an hour special,
one.
basically.
It was like a special. And we were like, oh, it was only like 20 minutes. But that's long for Bluey.
Are you sure?
Bluey's like 6 minutes normally. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was only like 20 minutes.
I thought it was much longer than that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it just felt that way.
Maybe. But basically, the episode was all about the dad wanting to sell the house. Well, they had two stories. They had the dad wanting to sell the house, the childhood home that the family really loves. And then they had the story about Bluey's aunt. I think it's the aunt not the aunt. The best friend of the mom getting married to the dad's uncle.
Yeah, the
Randy and
it's the babysitter. It's the babysitter.
The babysitter. Thank you,
yes.
The babysitter. So they were hosting a wedding. It was going to be like the last hurrah for their house, and then they're going to sell it. But then there was a whole thing about the babysitter being unsure about the future and not knowing where things are gonna lead and wanting to back out. And then, of course, like, it ends in the way. This is not Mashley spoilers.
No, this is Bluey and Link Click spoilers, but mostly Bluey spoilers. Mostly Bluey
how
spoilers.
Ori and Mars ruined their own lives. Spoilers.
Really, I would say this is Bluey spoilers solely right now. We're not going to reveal how Link Click season 2 ended. We're just talking about how we
Watch
did
that
it.
yourselves. You're in for a treat if you do. But so that plotline resolves, and then you have the plotline of giving up the childhood home. The kids obviously don't want to. The mom's supporting the dad, but in the end she finds out, like, I really don't want to. I love this house. And of course, dad in the end makes the choice to not sell the house, and it ends very much like a happy ending for a kids cartoon. The problem was the themes of that particular plotline just related so much to what we had just seen with Link Click. We were like, oh no, oh God.
What were they doing to us?
Is how we ended up on the floor crying.
Because we didn't get
it was
relief.
Too much. We didn't
get
any relief. It was just pain back to back to back. We were so stupid.
We didn't know.
We didn't.
How are we supposed to know?
We didn't. We were naive little children.
So, yeah, that's what happened, guys. And that's
how we ended up
why...
on the floor.
And again, not sobbing, just like disassociating.
Just
I don't even know if that's really
empty.
what we do. Yeah, just kind of like, oh, God.
I know I was crying so hard that I was sweating. Like, Ori, I had
me,
literally
I
turned
cried
red and started sweating.
During Link Click. But after the Bluey one, after the Bluey one, I definitely had moments during the Bluey one, but it ends happy overall. But it's like it was just still a lot.
It's just,
and so it was like, oh my God,
the build up and the music and the voice acting, like,
yeah,
they know where to hit you. They know where to hit you.
No, I still haven't cried for any Bluey episode harder than the dragon. That one makes me bawl.
See, I still lose it at Barky Boats. Barky Boats is the one that gets me.
I also like the one where Bingo's a wind-up toy. And we're seeing it from Leela's perspective, and then they're like, "It will be best friends forever and ever and ever and ever." And they like grow up, and I'm like sobbing already. I can't do it.
I'm like, oh, that's so cute.
That one and the camping one.
Fuck, I'm tearing up just thinking about it. How dare you?
The camping one.
Oh, the one with John Luke.
Yeah. That one also gets me.
Yeah. I think it was just called Camping.
Maybe it was.
Yes,
Allie.
Bluey is so worth watching. It will heal you. It is a preschooler show, but it is made with adults in mind.
There is not a single episode of Bluey that is bad. I love every single episode and would be more than happy to watch any single one that was put on the TV at any given time. Okay? They all have their merits.
Literally.
There are a significant handful, but it's not all of them, but a significant handful that hit you straight in the feels for good reasons.
They got them.
None of them make me sad, like in a set, but it really like.
It's more so in a, I feel like they're talking to my inner child kind of way.
Or like even as an adult.
Like they're talking to younger Mars
I think
now.
the other big thing is that it's like, and even as an adult, because that's what with Dragon for me is even as an adult. Because it's Chippy who's talking that hurts me.
That's Barky Boats for me.
Yeah, so it's like
you got that moment where the teacher's telling the story. You see the boats get swept along, and Bluey's like, "Are they going to be okay?" And it relates to like their two older pals. I'm like, oh, are the older pals going to be okay as they go through the transition from this school to this school? I was transitioning at that point in my life from, college to the workforce, and I was like, oh, I relate too much to this.
Yeah.
This one's hurting me.
I would say yes, Federico.
That is the perfect preschooler show, and I say this as a child educator. I recommend to all my parents when they ask me, what shows should I show my kids? Because, you're never going to get rid of screen time. You got to find the balance. I always tell them, Mr. Rogers, if you can find it, Bluey, and I have a soft spot for the Bear in the Big Blue House, so I recommend that one as well.
doing?
It is Australian, so you'll get a lot of that as well.
Yes.
You do gotta watch Bluey. And guys,
Yeah.
each episode is so quick.
No more
so
Bluey spoilers,
I told you the one.
but yeah.
I told you the one that makes me cry. The one that makes me laugh the most
Sticky
is called
Gecko?
Sticky Gecko. Yes, because I showed that one to my mom, and she was okay. My mom is hilarious when she laughs. She has like a bark kind of laugh where she goes like that. And it's so funny. You pair that with the hysterical clapping and just like the way she kind of like folds in on herself as she's laughing, like she's having a good time. But she was like that the entire time during Sticky Gecko, where she was like, "It's me, it's me, it's what it felt like." Oh. You relate to this one. It's the funniest thing. I just love Sticky Gecko, where she's like, "The door is right there. All I got to do is walk through it. What can that be?"
I love
It's so funny.
Dad Baby.
Oh,
That
that's a
one's
fun one.
great. The other one that gets us is
us with something. Sure thing, Bluey. I didn't realize this was the something.
we also like Flat Pack. That one hits too.
Oh, Flat Pack.
I like Flat Pack. Oh, and then another one I really like is the Dance Mode. Dance Mode is a happy. I really enjoy that one. It makes it reminds me of my childhood. Dance Mode. Yes. Literally, I could sit here and I could say every single Bluey episode is my favorite episode. At a certain point, they're all great. They're so memorable, and they really hit. You know.
They also just really understand children.
Yes,
and child
the sound
psychology.
design is fantastic, Estrog.
It's
Holy
incredible.
fuck. The sound design is what makes you cry. It's
yeah.
okay, we're having a moment, and then the sound design is like, oh.
They've got like these sweeping orchestras,
So
and like
good.
the effort is felt. It's so damn good.
It's so
Okay,
good.
come on. I need one more, and then this assignment shall be over. Come on. Give me one more. One more.
So good.
Maybe it's this one. Maybe I can find something in here. Oh,
Look at them.
okay.
Look at my boys. My
All right, we'll make
Ace
this the final
style
one.
boys.
Okay. All right, Ori, the thing we were prepping for Thursday is now done.
Yay!
It's in our materials folder. You should be able to find it.
Edit.
Gonna put this in
image
here.
resolution.
Okay. Done.
Pastry puff.
done.
What do you keep doing? You gotta purchase. Okay. Pastry puff. Let's back up. When I got my iPad, I got like a little. It's like a little thing, and it's sticky, and it's like faux leather on one side, and then it's like a little stretchy knit pocket on the other side. And I just stuck it. I have an iPad case, so I just stuck it to the back of my iPad case, and that's where my pen goes all the time. My Apple Pencil is in there, so I never lose it. Get yourself one. It's like less than $10. I think it's like $4 on Amazon. Not sponsored.
Ooh, did you get some good to eat, Allie? Also, yes, we have moved away from the VTuber, I think.
For this current moment, yes. So basically, Allie, we've
It's a
been
little
a
all over
little
the place
roped.
tonight, guys. We gotta get ready for Thursday.
There is a big
That is
surprise
priority.
that we are going to reveal on the Thursday, and in order to make sure that that gets to exist as fast as possible, we sort of have to. We're at the whims of somebody that is not me or Mars. So it is a little...
Who's very kind and has been very supportive and
love
understanding through this whole process.
I mean, if I'm being honest,
they're
would
so
probably
nice.
be perfectly fine with me not doing this right now, but I want it done.
Exactly. But they've been helping us with the big surprise. And we hope you guys will like it. I feel like you guys will. I think you guys will. But it does take a lot of work. That's why we were looking for fonts earlier. They're asking us questions like, do you have this? And we're like, oh.
And I'm like, ah, shit, I don't.
Un momento, por favor.
That's crazy as struck. It depends on what it is. If I'm being completely honest, I'm very bad. And I have had a lost credit card for a year now. However...
Okay, that I'd have a heart attack over.
Well, we'll see. The reason that I'm okay with it is the fact that, like, I look at all my statements, so nobody, oops. Nobody,
Ooh, okay.
I'm braining my brain away. Nobody... I'm dead, I'm dying, I can't think about it. Nobody has used it for anything. It's just misplaced in either my parents' house or my current house, and it just doesn't, I just don't know where it physically is. And the sole reason that I haven't done anything about it is the fact that I've pre-ordered a significant amount of things on it, and the last time I did this, I didn't get the Reagan pop-up parade that I pre-ordered because I got the different card and I couldn't manage to change it. Very upset.
No.
Very upset. So I literally refuse because there's
good news, guys. She did eventually get her Reagan.
Yes, but there's still a Laios on my thing. So I don't want my Laios Figma to not come. And then I have a pre-order that's a gift for you as well that I've been waiting for. Yeah, I did, Allie.
You did. Honestly, Allie, that's very fitting. Although, Reagan always does provide services. He never skimps on those. It's just practical
how
things
he
to
does
solve
it
the
could be
supernatural.
questionable.
Exactly. That makes it sound so much more sus than it actually is. Nah, we stan Reagan Atataka in this house. Reagan Atataka? I think it's Atataka. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
Arataka.
Yeah, we are here for the mentor figures that treat their apprentices like their kids.
It's definitely an R. Where's my thing? Why?
2 of Mob? Nice!
Can I?
Mob Psycho is so good.
Stan Mob Psycho.
That was incredible. Ori and I, we had to watch the series finale of that one together, and it was just like, ugh, that ending was perfection. It built up in all the right ways you wanted it to, and questions you wanted answered were answered in such a good way, and oh God, such a perfect story. No criticisms.
No notes.
No notes.
Mars,
flawless.
If you could briefly read the Discord
thing we just got sent in the chat?
Yeah, and then I want you to look at what I'm doing about it.
Okay, let's see.
That's too much.
Okay, I could see that. Now I think it's blocking the L a bit.
I think they're just saying instead do it like this. Whoops, not like that. Let's try that again.
Yes, Sally, the ending to the whole series.
Why can't I do it right? something like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
The P is way more
I
obvious
just
now.
want to make this fully outside of that. Yeah, refreshing the logo. Yeah. We're refreshing a lot of things.
Refreshing the logo.
Yeah, I like the logo. It just didn't feel... It felt a little, too real, I guess. You know, too rendered. I wanted it to be a little more sketchy, more vibed. He got the hug! He got the hug! He did it! And, there's still season 2. You gotta watch it. So good. So good.
Yes. And then you gotta watch season 3.
Yes, which is also really good.
Yes.
I just have to fix this one.
It's phenomenal.
Thing. Add.
There's only 3 seasons, Allie.
Yep, there's only 3 seasons.
It's a nice little trilogy of seasons. Which makes it one of the easier ones to watch, in my opinion.
It is very... Yes, it does. Oops.
But also, it's like, you want to watch it. Like, you don't want to stop.
Yeah, it's definitely tough to stop. What is that? Why are you weird? I see why you're weird. Okay.
Is Reagan your favorite character, Allie, or do you have another favorite
Reagan's
character?
my favorite character. 100%. He was my
I love Reagan.
He still is
I definitely
my
have a soft spot for Teru.
He's still my
background. Because he's just fun. He's a good rival.
I would put Reagan in one of my favorite characters ever. He's pretty high.
I can see it.
He's pretty high. He's pretty up there.
He's a green flag.
That he is.
So far, he's your fave? Nice.
I love Reagan. Yeah, he's definitely up there in the list of characters that I, like, think about just in life a fair amount. Just, like, in my existence. Change canvas size.
I mean, I know there are pride flags that struck.
I've heard of the beige flag. There's a beige flag, which is a neutral flag.
What does that mean?
And then there's like, it's like neutral. Like it's not. It's neither an indication of.
So you're not good, but you're not
negative.
an asshole either.
Yeah, it's just like
wow.
It exists.
The standards.
Save as logo 1.
Right, Allie? They really managed to do something special with Dimple. He could have been a really annoying character.
Yeah.
And then, you know, some writing magic really saved him.
This one.
You actually get more of Dimple in season 3, so get excited for that. So Pastry Puff, the plot of Mob Psycho is Mob is a middle schooler and he was born with psychic powers. Now these psychic powers are very, very strong. He basically has unlimited power, but he has no one to teach him how to use this power. And he has a motivation for why he wants to learn how. I won't spoil that, but you could try to draw some conclusions if you wish or watch the show. But he finds Reagan Arataka and he's like, oh, hey, you're a powerful psychic. You can help me. I want to be your apprentice. So they end up going on jobs together to take care of supernatural problems. But the whole point of the show is that Reagan is teaching him, listen, your powers don't make you special. You're just like every other person. So it's not important that you master these powers, it's important that you master having a balanced life. So it's really more so this idea about just finding happiness and contentment in life and with who you are, and just
and that you
finding
being
how
good
to
at
be a good person.
Yeah.
I wish I could share one of my favorite lines, but I can't because it's too good in canon. So I'll let you guys. Let's do it. Could Mob beat Goku? I feel like Mob could beat Goku. I feel like Mob could beat Goku.
I think Mob
very
would
easily.
beat Goku. I feel like a lot of characters would beat Goku in the end, if I'm being completely honest. One also just like shonen power creep, but like Saitama would beat Goku. Goku. You know what I'm saying?
Goku?
Yeah, Goku.
Goku.
I don't have the spoilers up still, do I?
No, you don't. Also, hello, Nicole. Excuse me. Okay, there we go.
I'm so happy they like the logo. Oh, I feel really cool right now, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's like I don't know. I don't feel like I'm that cool, so I don't know how you guys feel about talking with us. But like, you ever like commission an artist or something that's like they're really cool, and you look at them for a while, and you're like, oh, it's like I feel that way right now. And then they're like, I really like your character design. It's like, oh, excuse me.
That's how I feel getting likes from other authors on my AO3 accounts. I'm like, really? You like it?
Yeah, I was like,
It's like, oh, I've been noticed.
I've been noticed. Senpai noticed me.
Senpai noticed me.
That's what I'm feeling right now. Got complimented, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
Saitama versus Mob, who wins? Is this a cop-out to say I think they just end up talking to each other?
Oh, well, they totally would. They would not fight.
If we're talking realistically,
they would not
start fighting, and then they'd realize and be like, "Oh, you're chill. Let's talk."
I don't even know if they would start fighting. I feel like we might have a moment. And Saitama's like, "I'm gonna fight a kid." What is this? And Mom's like,
if anything, Saitama would be like, you have a full head of hair, how dare.
And then in a death battle
bald
scenario, I feel like it's tough.
I gotta go Mob.
I've only seen the One Punch Man anime, and I don't think he's ever fought a character with like psychic abilities, you know? So I don't know if he can break out of that with his strength, right? Because that would be the real telling thing. Because I feel like if Saitama can't break out of psychic powers, which I would say default you normally can't,
then he can't hit people.
Like, Mob would just win default, like, very easily.
Yeah.
Because he's really only fighting Mob is only fighting other psychics in the show, you know? He's not really fighting just people who are strong, so I don't even see anybody breaking out of his psychicness, you know? His psychic powers in the show that isn't also some psychic in some kind of way. So I feel like my default would say Mob. That is also true, Nicole. And speaking, hello, Nicole. Welcome. Nicole, okay, Nicole, I gotta show you because I think you'll see. We're refreshing the Folding Planets logo, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very
breathing
proud of the
new
updates.
life into it.
Very proud of the updates. So
we've made lots of updates, you guys. Oh, Ori, can we get a side-by-side comparison by chance?
Yes, we can. Well, it might not be side by side, but it'll be close.
Close works. Close is good.
That's the old one. This is the new one. Yeah. So more pink on the heart. That was very important to me. It just fits our colors better as people.
It fits the vibe better.
It fits the vibe better. And new font. Just felt the more font this way. And then I just really reworked the pen nib rocket into really looking like a
more
pen
detail
nib
on
and being
it.
more a rocket. And making it bigger, making it really more prevalent, you know? That's what I wanted. But yeah. And then we're doing some other color
nice
stuff.
Fun
but I
logo.
keep trying to rig. But I fucked up in a step, and now I have to fix it.
Uh-oh.
And I'm trying to fix it in a good way.
Ooh. As opposed to a bad way? I didn't know there was a bad way.
Apparently, I didn't.
Why'd you like the font choice, Nicole? Ori and I were... God, how much a business meeting did we spend picking a new font?
A good amount.
It was a decent amount of business meeting.
We did a lot of font pickings.
Because we were just like, oh, what fits our vibe? What matches? What complements each other? And then we were like, ooh, this kind of bubbly, pen swishy font is very good. Very based. We actually, Ori just MacGyvered, reverse engineered a font because someone we are working with for a big surprise on Thursday asked us for the font of the Outcast title. And we were like, oh crap, I don't think we saved that. And we didn't, because we didn't think we would need this 2 years ago. So we had to reverse engineer what the font was.
But then in my I will okay, I'm gonna toot my own horn right now. I remember really well. I remember stuff really good 90% of the time. So the second that like this font is like Quigley, I'm like, that's it. I knew like that was a word that was like sleeper agent unlocked. I knew that was the font.
It was just so good.
I was very happy that we found that.
Glad you approved, Nicole. Oh, and picking fonts is your job. Oh, now I feel like we've hit the nail even more.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I wanted to show Nicole the logo. Nicole's graphic designer.
I'm feeling good.
I'm like,
I'm feeling good. Okay, now I'm sitting proud.
Yeah, all right.
Now I'm sitting very proud. I am thrilled.
I'm so glad, Nicole. Nicole, I gotta show you this font that I have fallen in love with, and I've like already like recommended it to another graphic design. They're a marketer. I don't know if they're graphic design specific, but I gotta show off this font because this font is gorgeous. I don't know how to like. I love this font. Okay, obsessed with this font. Look at this font. Kelvin.
Check it out, you guys.
It's beautiful. And they made it. It's free. It's totally free.
Look at the star over the
little
eye.
Star, beautiful. It has a true italic, not a fake, just slant italic. It has a true italic case. I don't know, case, typeface, style. That's the word I want. It's beautiful. Oh, lovely.
I think it is typeface, but Nicole, please correct me if I'm wrong.
It says italic style here. I don't know if they're right or not, but that's what I'm gonna believe. Right. Close enough? All right.
Very clean,
I
right,
personally
Nicole?
don't know the difference, so.
So good.
So good indeed. Double check. Yep, open and yes,
Okay,
very
let's
fun.
see.
So remember, guys, on Thursday is the Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney. God, I'm cooked
Not
today.
Ace Attorney. In fact, guys,
Outcast.
there is no Ace Attorney this week. Just a heads up.
No, it is instead Mars and I playing Detective Grimoire: Secret of the Swamp. So still very fun.
Yes.
If you liked Tangled Tower, or if you just like us and vibin', you know, hang out.
And guys, guess what? Mars is getting her voice back. I was practicing my Pearl voice, and it didn't sound too bad. I was able to manage it. I couldn't do Pearl crying, but I could do her Mr. Nick line. So I'm like, my voice is coming back. It only took 3 months. God. Oh, we ain't pushing. We ain't pushing. Yes, it's gonna be fun, you guys. Tune in. But yes, Outcast anniversary is this Thursday.
No, Mars didn't sell her voice.
Sold my voice. No, I sold my voice to my job, apparently.
Yeah.
It wasn't in my contract. I didn't know I was selling my voice. Guys, let me tell you, as someone who has studied the voice, you would be surprised how badly a cold and congestion can mess up your voice. Because if you think about it, you got two things to deal with when you're dealing with congestion. You got all that mucus, all that phlegm trapped in your throat. Now for me, a lot of it was sitting on top of my vocal folds. So what that means is it was just kind of hanging out there right above the trachea. And I was coughing every so often to get it off. So it was a very wet cough. Not fun.
Delicious.
But your body is doing that as a ew. Your body... Yuck. I can't stop laughing now. Fuck.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to murder you.
What did that get me? But basically, your body coughs as a protective measure because you don't want stuff going into your trachea. It goes into your trachea, it goes into your lungs. What your vocal folds are supposed to do is when you're at rest, they close when they're at rest, they're open. If you swallow or intake anything, they close because you don't want any food getting down there. You won't want any remains, otherwise that could lead to an infection. If you have stuff in your lungs, it would be what we'd call aspiration. Or if you didn't feel it and you didn't cough and stuff went down your lungs, we call that silent aspiration. Anywho, you got congestion, the body is fun, you guys. The body is very fun to study. But you got that mucus, you got it sitting on top of your vocal folds. It's not going down, but if you can't muster up a cough and it's too thick to move, it ain't going anywhere. It's just bouncing up and down every time you cough, or at least that's how it felt when I had the congestion. So you got that weight on your vocal folds, right? You got all this heavy mucus. That's why you sound raspy. That's why you sound like kind of like this when you have a cold, because all that mucus is weighing down your vocal folds. They can't vibrate properly. They can't stretch to reach certain pitches. So that changes your voice. Now, when you have congestion, you're also coughing a lot. What is that doing? Well, every time you cough, your vocal folds are coming together very quickly and very hard. They're basically slamming together every time you cough because you need the force to push that phlegm out of the way, bring it up and out. It's easier to do that when the phlegm is thin. That's why a lot of congestions make phlegm thin, so it's easier to get out. But between all that coughing and all that weight on your vocal folds, it changes your voice. And depending on how long you've had that, it could affect your voice even after you've recovered from your cold. Now, what's even more, I was still going to work when I was still coughing. Like, I took one whole week off because I was coughing every 2 seconds. I could not talk without coughing because bringing in air for phonation, bringing in air so I could use my voice, because you got to have a source to use your voice. You need to bring in air in order to talk. Without phonation, you cannot have voice. But every time I try, the mucus would get irritated and it would trigger the cough. Well, it go past the mucus, vocal folds would get irritated, it would trigger the cough. So that was happening every 2 seconds, not fun. But then it got better. So I went to work, but I was still coughing. I was still trying to clear my lungs, but I'm also talking. And I'm talking with all that weight still on my vocal folds. So it messed up my voice a little bit. I still cannot hit my high pitches like I used to. So sometimes it takes a while for it to go back to normal. I was actually looking around in a singer's subreddit the other day, just because I was like curious like what their methods were. because I was like, okay, I need to get my voice back. One, I need it for arcade cabinet, and two, I just want my voice back, guys. Like, it's funny how much your voice can affect your perception of yourself and others' perception of you. Because when I had that raspy, gravelly voice, like, one, my voice tired a lot more easily because my vocal folds had just been used so much. It was basically almost like doing weight training without a rest. So those muscles, because that's what they are, they're muscles, would just feel so tired by the end of the day, and I wouldn't want to talk as much. Like right now, I'm kind of talking a mile a minute, but there are some days where I'm talking like because that takes less effort to produce than an actual sentence. So that's my body's way of like, hey, talk less because it'll hurt less. You'll preserve your vocal folds.
I just gotta cut in here real quick. I am dying at the mistype of Bill Nye, specifically because Mars at the time had talked about how she was hoarse. And I'm like, so doubled over. Dying.
Actually, fun fact, hoarse is the layman's term. If you're talking to a voice therapist or an SLP who specializes in voice, they're not going to use the term hoarseness. They're going to say that your speech is effortful, meaning that it takes a lot of effort to produce, or they'll define it by weakness, like a weakness of the voice, but they'll never use the term hoarseness. That's more of a layman's term, which is very interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
Yes.
The thing
But
I
am glad we're slowly getting over that hurdle. Well, I want my voice back. Because again,
the other side of
the perception. My parents thought I was pissed all the time because my voice was so raspy and I wasn't talking as much. They were like, "Are you mad at us?" I'm like, "No, I've just talked all day at work and now I'm tired." And I need to rest my voice. Otherwise, it's like, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, because Ori's over here yelling in all caps in the Discord, Mars, if you don't have your voice for frickin' Ace Attorney, when Dylan only gets 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off, I'm gonna strangle you.
Exactly.
I didn't actually say that. I can't strangle Mars. I don't live with her. But.
No, she doesn't. She can only strangle Dylan or Doug.
Yeah, I can threaten.
That's why I live in my own house. I'm safe.
Is that how it goes? Is that how it works?
Sometimes.
I mean, I do know where you live. Just saying.
You do, and you can easily drive to me.
It's not really that far. It's farther than it used to be, but like grand scheme. Still pretty close.
It's not terrible. I have been further. I have driven my poor.
I've been much further.
Guys, my car is from 2003. It used to belong to my mom. It's very old. It definitely does not have any creature features to it, at least none that are modern. It has the creature features of what was considered creature features back in the day, but definitely not anymore. And even more, that poor car has been on a 6-hour road trip. And I'm surprised she held up as long as she did. You've seen the sideways video? Redo. You've seen the sideways video about Les Mis? Yes. Okay, as Jock's side note, I love watching Sideways' videos. Still waiting for Sideways to do a breakdown of Wish, because I kind of need it. The way he ripped apart the music in the Star Wars new trilogy, I was like, yes, this is the content I need. I'm here for it. Also, the amount of times I quote, "This is a bad movie that's bad and not very good," is too numerous to count. Part 1, this is a bad movie that's bad and not very good. You know, last I watched his videos, he was planning on that. I'm not sure if those have changed. He hasn't uploaded a video in a while. I do really love his video about Into the Woods. That one was so well done. Honestly, all his videos are pretty good. I really like a lot of his videos because it's just I don't know. I think because I watch those videos, now I listen for leitmotifs more when I listen to soundtracks and things. And like, I think that's why I'm able to pinpoint like, oh, this is Odysseus's leitmotif. Oh, this is Athena's. Oh, this is the leitmotif for Danger and stuff like that, even before Jorge announces it. Oh, the Avatar one with the ethnomusicologist. That was a fun video. That poor woman. The metaphor, though, the irony was wild. Ori, I'll have to send you that video. It's actually pretty good background listening.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
I'll have to send that one your way.
Right. That's saved.
It's
All right,
pretty
guys.
entertaining.
I hope that I have unfucked it. Now we go back into this. And now we make an attempt. I need to change my
What
scene.
are we attempting to do?
I need to change the scene. We're back over here. Changing the scenes.
Here, let me slide my chair over.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that actually came through my mic or if it peaked.
No,
oh, nice. Space. Hey, maybe my mic is actually doing what it's supposed to do.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, my brain has died.
Estrog, I'm curious. Did you see Blue Avatar 2? Because I did see Avatar 2. I didn't see it in theaters, but I watched it with my dad. And what was really funny about it was we were watching it on streaming. And at one point, my dad was like, this movie is too long. I can't stay awake anymore. Let's pick this up tomorrow. And I think it was like a weekend, or for some reason, I was like back-to-back off. So we were able to do that. And the next day, I fast forward the movie like about a little bit before we left off. Because I'm like, a little refresher isn't bad. And then I start the movie and my dad's like, oh, who are these people? And I'm like, we watched this scene yesterday. I was like, we did? I'm like, yeah, you were there. You made a comment about one of these characters. And he's like, I literally have no memory of that.
Wild. See, versus me, I'm watching a show, my dad ends up like walking by and kind of doing the classic dad, stand around watching the show sort of thing.
That's what my dad did with Mashley. That's what made it so funny, because he never does that. Robo!
Hello, Robo.
Oh, how'd the D&D session go? Are you guys still alive?
Why did Dangle R not switch over?
I actually have a story about Pathfinder from this past weekend. Oh my god, I was feeling so blessed by RNGesus after this weekend. I hope it lasts. Slain gobos and orgs as a dwarf barbarian. Okay, do you mean dwarf in the way Hotson is called a dwarf, or did you mean dwarf? No. Oh, dwarf. Okay. Not a dwarf.
Okay, hold
on. A dwarf.
Book dwarf.
A book dwarf.
I love that. I love Enthuse being like, oh, I thought it was a misspelling, but then you did it again. And I was like, yeah. Yeah.
That's why we did it again, because we knew people were gonna think it a typo. So I was like, we gotta have this word again.
Okay, I need to get my...
Probability is a bish, but I don't know, Robo. I was feeling pretty good. Guys, you want to hear what I pulled off in Pathfinder this past weekend? It was crazy.
Yes.
So, I'm going to give the Cliff Notes version. Basically, we're going through a cave to get to our goal. And at one point, a crab comes out of the water. And the first crab, I think, was pretty chill. He was just watching us. He was kind of like, just keeping an eye on us, watching us pass through, and we're like, okay, crab, cool. Then another crab comes out of the water, and we're like, okay, more crabs. Not sure how to feel about this, because you know, we get nervous sometimes where we're on our toes. Our DM keeps us on our toes. He's very good at that. More crabs start emerging from the water. And now Ori's like, with her character, okay, I want to know. I think you asked the attack patterns of the crabs, or you asked like behavioral questions, like how they respond to things. Because the answer Ori got was basically, well, usually they're calm, but they attack in large groups. And more of them are emerging from the water. They also they usually have a master controlling them. So we're trying to think, okay, we need a way to stop these crabs. So I'm digging through my inventory, I'm looking at my spells, and I see an animal call whistle. Now, I had picked up this animal call whistle as kind of a base item in our very first session. I think it was part of like an explorer's pack or something that I had. And I'm like, okay, DM, I got an animal call whistle. Can I use it? And he goes, what animal is it for? And I'm like, I honestly don't know, but in the description, it gives examples of duck and bear. Wait, was it duck and bear? It was duck and bear, I'm pretty sure. So he's like, okay, you didn't designate this call for any particular animal. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I didn't. Is there any way we could do this though? And he basically makes a deal. He says, I am going to roll a d4. One of the options will be crab. Pick 3 more animals. So I'm like, okay. By default, let's just go duck, bear, because I'm very creative like that. And then for the 4th choice, we'll go a spider, because we run into a couple spiders on this one. So I'm like, if it's not going to work for the crabs, at least maybe it can work on spiders. So he rolls the d4. And it lands on the number designated for crab. I'm like, beast, let's go. I command the crabs to dance. I was basically trying to start the crab rave. I was feeling so powerful. I was feeling so blessed. And then the boss jumped out of the water because it was pissed I tried to take its minions. So we ended up in a boss fight. It was a big frog with tentacles. It threw some tadpoles at me. Yes, the crab rave. I was trying to create the crab rave. I wanted them to dance for me. Let me tell you, their boss, this frag,
this frag frabe.
God help me. This
defragment my frag.
This frog tentacled creature was so pissed at me. It kept trying to hit me and it couldn't. It was just like, nah, 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 nah. You can't hit me. And we were victorious.
I rolled absolute dog shit the whole time. Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
I am
Ori.
really good at hitting things, except when apparently I can't roll anything higher than a 4. End the suffering.
And it's so sad because Ori has reactions. So if an enemy moves away from her, she can attack.
I'm the coolest boy in the hood, okay? With my big sword.
You got the coolest attacks. You got the good shit. It's just the dice keep screwing you over.
Yep.
Do it, S-Shock. Make a crab themed character. Also, hi, Jamie. Hello, hello.
Ooh, we made a crab themed character with Dichotomy Games. Hello, Jamie.
We did. Ooh, I see more chat stuff happening.
We're trying to refix my thing here.
Okay, we might have an issue with one of the fonts, sorry.
Oh, yeah? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me fix this a second.
Although, I don't think we're planning on using symbols. Do you think we'd use symbols?
This is the
You're gonna charge rent, Jamie.
you really liked.
A bard and a fiddler. I struck, are they a fiddler crab? That would be very fitting. That would be incredibly fitting.
Go
I think you
back,
gotta
look
do
at
it.
my hunts. Yeah, we made a pancake. We made a crab fay-footed with Economy Games. Remember that? Ooh. Nope. Thought that would help me. What was Wednesday? What was the date of Wednesday, Mars? Can you tell me?
Wednesday was crap, I erased my calendar. Hang on. 22nd.
Okay, so it's one of these.
You don't have to count. SpongeBob, we're not cavemen. We have technology. I'm telling you, 6 degrees from SpongeBob.
Do you like this one? Okay, do we like
I mean,
this one
S-Chalk, you know we like crawlers. Callers, so I was immediately thinking crab person. Totally your call, though. Totally your call. I could see a crab-obsessed human. Are we talking obsessed in the way that they dress like the thing they're obsessed with?
Damn it, the ones we like are all demos.
Oh, I see. I see. I like that they're sending examples.
Oh, you're seeing what it is? I'm trying to just...
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how much this one is. Yeah, they're about $20. I don't know if we care that much. I'm just trying to find the other ones we were looking at. To see... Oh, too far back. I liked that one. What about this one? No, I
think we
remember
like
not particularly liking that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Roval. Because SpongeBob just relates to everything. I think I made 3 references in one night.
They're all demos. This sucks.
Why are they all demos?
Because we're just trying to make it free.
Can we filter out the demos?
Yeah, I can. I'm just curious.
Because that'll just
to a
make our
certain
lives
extent.
so much easier.
I'm just going back to the ones that
So
we
guys,
liked
this is
before.
basically what happens during business meeting. You guys are getting a little bit of a peek behind the curtain right now. We're just also talking very vaguely because this is all part of the surprise.
Yes, we are.
So Jamie, you just popped in. Thursday is going to be Outcast's anniversary, 2nd anniversary. And we got a big announcement for chat and everyone that Ori and I are super duper excited about. We've been working really hard on it. We're partnered with someone who's been helping us a ton and has been so gracious. Yeah, we can't wait.
I mean, we are paying.
Be there,
them.
be square. We are paying them, yes.
But they are very nice people.
Yes, they are. Yeah, 2nd anniversary. Allie, it's really funny you say that. My mom thought SpongeBob was so annoying. She would not let me watch it at all when I was a kid, but my dad absolutely loved it. He thought it was the funniest thing he'd ever seen. So like whenever he got a hold of the TV, he would like turn on SpongeBob immediately and I would see SpongeBob in like increments. It wasn't until I was like maybe 5th grade that my mom relented and she was like, okay, you're old enough, you know not to copy this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna copy. Like, it's a TV show.
I was specifically barred from watching SpongeBob until age 10. And then my mother kind of accepted that
it was
people
gonna
were
happen.
just gonna like my friends were talking about it, and I guess she didn't want me to be like alienated.
Yeah, my mom kind of had the same approach.
Okay.
S-Stroke, I think we will wait to make the announcement at the height of people coming in.
What do you feel about that one, Mars?
Oh, let's see. Oh.
Check it with the lower cases too. I don't know which one I sent you.
Yeah, let me see.
The lower cases and the upper cases.
Hang on. Oh, I think I opened the wrong thing. Hang on, hang on.
It's the one I just sent you specifically.
Okay. Let's try. Okay, that's nice. I'm gonna try out each of the boys' names just to see.
Well, this is for the Folding Planet side of it, not the Outcast side of it.
Gotcha. Okay,
so try our
let's
names
try.
instead.
Ori, Mars. Okay. And planets. I'm gonna write, hi, guys. Super.
Ooh, or this one.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I do like this font.
Like a thing a lot of parents do. I think parents, our parents' age, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely at a time of like parenting being like the TV could be a bad influence sort of thing was a big vibes.
TV
like definitely
will rot your brain. That was the big thing.
That was a big thing. And so shows that them as parents found really, really annoying, I think definitely turned them off from allowing us. And there's a lot of like fart jokes and a lot of other, these sort of things.
Yeah.
In it.
Just like childish and quote unquote immature.
Yeah, exactly.
I was a PBS kid through and through. I don't think I watched anything but PBS until a certain age. Let me see. I gotta do a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Cyber Chase, of course, Blue's Clues original.
Yes,
with
oh,
Steve.
That was base. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yes, Clifford the Big Red Dog.
That one was so good.
Not Imagine Dragons. Dragon Tales, that's what I want.
Dragon Tales.
Jesus.
Imagine
Tales. Yeah, I don't know. Dragon Tales. So, the monster, Maggie and the Monster? Is that what Maggie?
Oh, Maggie and the Monster.
Right, that's what that was called, right?
Okay, hang on. Let me pull this into a side-by-side. Okay, so Ori, this font would be for...
the Folding Planet side of it, not the Outcast at all. So this would go with that little star font we liked a lot. With
the star font. Okay, I see.
Yeah, we're choosing fonts again.
If that's the case, I think the second one you sent me.
Is it?
I do like the font of the other one. It's just a bit too wavy, I think.
Okay, but do you
the letters kind of look like they're running into each other?
Or are you settling for the second one?
I do like the second one.
I do like the second one. That's this one.
Yeah, what do you think?
I can't spell planets without making the L big both times.
See, Dragon Tales. Oh, did anyone watch Peep and the Big Wide World? Or
that one I
what was
don't
the
recall.
one? There was also another one. There was one with a penguin, a rabbit, a pig, and there was another friend, dog. And the characters' names were literally pig, dog, and rabbit. But I think the penguin's name was Pip. And he called his mother, I think it was Big Mama or something like that. I gotta look this up.
Try this one, though. Try this one.
The penguin, Big Mama penguin TV show.
All right. I'm gonna have to beg you to look at the thing first and then continue searching.
Okay. Because I need answers.
I know, I just want to find one.
Ooh.
I'm liking that one.
This is
Remember,
vibing.
for the titles, right?
Yeah, I'm more excited. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah,
feeling
this is better.
All right.
This I'm feeling. This I'm excited about. Yeah, you're right. The other one I was settling.
Yeah.
Super Pets? Was it that? I don't think it was. No, it wasn't Super Pets.
No, but I did Wonder Pets. I love Wonder Pets.
The penguin. Pig, dog, Rabbit Friends? Oh, okay. I see a clip from the show. What is the show called?
Yeah. I loved Wonder Pets. Wonder Pets was not something I watched as a child. It was something I watched with my cousins as a child.
It wasn't Pip, it was Paz. Paz the penguin. The Paz show. It was called The Paz Show. I watched a lot of that too. Peep and the Big Wide World and The Paz Show. That was it. Peep and the Big Wide World. It was, everyone was drawn as circles. It had the purple duck with the sailor's hat. The duck was honestly kind of an asshole. But Peep was very cute. And I remember there was a dog friend that they had too. This was the didn't have Disney, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network until a certain age era. Jamie. I was a PBS kid, and I forget what channel Paz aired on.
Huh?
Ah, yes.
Ah, that's why.
PBS and I think Discovery Kids. Yeah, those are my channels. That was what my mom let me watch. Discovery Kids.
Now, Wonder Pets was a thing that I definitely watched, but it was something I watched as an older kid babysitting my younger cousins, who are still Gen Z. We're all Gen Z. This is very important to me. Everybody thinks I was watching a video, and they're talking about Gen Z doesn't own anything. They never grew up with, like, DVD collections and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Excuse me. What do you mean we didn't grow up with fucking DVD collections? My mother's painstakingly went and found and watched for DVDs to get to replace our VHS tape movies. That was like a thing of my childhood. Of like, yes, exactly, Allie. I was so pissed. I was like, you're a millennial and you have no idea who the fuck a Gen Z person is. I'm sorry. Like I usually vibe with millennials because, like, you know, Mars and I, we're late Gen Z. But like, it's
to them more.
I grew up with both VHSs and DVDs and Laserdisc. Like, Jesus Christ. I grew up with cassette tapes. Okay? Like, I don't know why we think that they just disappeared very suddenly. They did not.
Cassette player.
Yeah.
I had so many cassette tapes.
Tons of cassette
before
tapes.
I had any CDs.
But just like,
I had a portable DVD player. Floppy disks, like
the Science Channel. I mean, that's about. I watched a ton of Modern Marvels as a child.
Modern Marvels.
Yes,
I also watched a lot of dinosaur documentaries.
I find.
Really do.
Mars interacts with Gen Alpha. I don't really interact with Gen Alpha, but it really just depends on the parenting style, like 100%. But I find that people like. I find that when you get to an older gen, they stop being able to differentiate. And it's like...
And they just lump everyone together.
I don't know. It's really dumb. And the tone of the thing I was watching was not... I do, Allie, and I really feel like Gen Z people are most prime for that, I hope. Just because, like, growing up with the internet and being able to, like, interact with everybody all the time and unknowing what age it is, like... I use slang, and it's like, this might have been Gen Alpha, like, slang. Like, I don't fucking know, but it's my slang now. Like, where did yapping come from? That's like it's been around for a bit, but that's a newer thing, right? And I'm just like...
I had a freaking college professor that was like, sorry guys, the board is broken today. I gotta break out some old technology. And she brings out a projector with like the little films that you put on top of it so you can project. And she's like, I know none of you guys have seen one of these before. And I'm like, bitch, I grew up in that era.
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was in the height of the switch from projectors to boards.
That's a fear that I do have.
Understand.
that is actually like a fear that I do have about becoming an older person that is an old person, right? In the sense of that, like,
flexible,
that isn't adaptable anymore. Like, it's like I pride myself on being adaptable. Why would I want to lose that? You know? And so that's I will 100% admit that is a reason as to why I got a TikTok in the first place. I don't use TikTok. I'm not a TikTok scroller, if I'm being completely honest. But to be, like, just aligned of, like, I understand how TikTok works and, like, I know how TikTok works. Maybe I'm not a TikToker, right? But, like, being culturally, what's the word? Current, I feel is, like, very important to me. No, they really do, Allie. Like, we went to school, Mars and I went to school when the smart boards, like, became a thing. Right? Like, we didn't have smart boards for years before that.
We were there when I think they did, like, over a break. It had to be like a week-long break or a summer, because we came back and suddenly there were these brand new boards.
Do you remember the Elmo?
The Elmo?
Yeah.
Yes!
It was like the middle ground.
Holy shit.
It was like the in-between.
Yeah.
Because it didn't,
the happy medium.
The projector has to have the clear strip, and then it's projecting a light up to show the crossed out bits of the colored marker through a light, right? So it's literally just a light, and then you have to write on it. The Elmo is actually a camera that is looking at a thing and then projecting it on the wall.
You just point it at
it's
the
like
paper.
The level up.
They use that
right?
a lot.
You can do more stuff with it because you can have, like, actual pieces of paper on it. And then, it was smart boards. And then it was smart boards, and some teachers definitely,
so Elmo didn't last very long, but it was like the transition. Ooh, I like the spooky monster in the sketchbook, Allie.
Oh, there's a spooky monster in a sketchbook. Gotta see that.
Yeah. Very beastly. I like it.
Stan!
Based on Kitsune's. Love it even more.
Yes, you drew another one of these, and it was like Kai's thing. I saw it on, like, Art Fight, and it was, so good. I love these designs you do. These are great. Top tier shit.
Wait, you guys miss smartboards? Why?
They were fun.
Like, misusing them, or they're not around anymore? I'm pretty sure they're still around.
I have no idea. It was like a weird timeline with smartboards.
Oh, some of my schools have, like, they look like touchscreen TVs. I don't remember seeing any like the little markers that they had in the holders. That was a core memory. You know how you always had to recalibrate the smartboard?
Yeah,
and they would call on someone
do it.
Like, okay, you could come up and calibrate the smartboard, and you felt like you were doing an operation. Like, you had to be so careful pushing the circles. You gotta get it right. Everyone's watching you.
Yeah.
Core memory unlocked.
Definitely a big one.
See, my college had a lot of chalkboards.
My college had mostly chalkboards.
So many chalkboards.
Mostly chalkboards. Chalkboards
like,
and projectors.
It was a big mix between old technology and new technology, which I liked.
My college was definitely on the older side of stuff. Why do you still stick out when I clip you? Huh? Huh? Oh, well, I guess you're wrong anyway, so let's fix that, maybe? Why are you wrong?
The dust from chalk is annoying. I will give you that, S-Chalk.
Does the nose move? It does not. And the ears aren't moving. None of this is moving. Very weird.
Huh.
Why are you not
Strange.
right? Why are you not right? Why are you wrong? You're not the right thing. Okay, I'm trying to remember how to do this. I wanted to copy, and then I wanted to paste. Nope. And then I want to reflect. Nope. Nope. Forget how to do it. Alright, this might be a lost cause. We'll see. The dangle earrings might be a lost cause. Maybe, maybe not.
We can make it work.
You right.
Is it easier to write neatly with chalk? I haven't tried it in a while, Jamie. Way easier? I'm gonna have to find some chalk and a blackboard and try writing.
Interesting. I don't know what we're interesting here. Why are
We're
you no longer
interesting
connected?
that it's easier to write neatly with chalk.
See, the ears are connected, but why is the mouth not connected? Face, mouth.
He uses sidewalk chalk. I mean, if it works, Mason. And you also get to choose a whole bunch of colors. I'm curious, what grade does your dad teach? Whiteboard it is, S-Chalk? It's crazy how quickly it changes.
All this stuff has to be in here.
AP US History, damn. That sounds intense.
Okay, there we go. Good. Now I also... Oops.
See, I'll be honest, I never took any AP courses. I saved that for college, basically. In high school, I never took the AP courses. I was just like, this is stressful enough, and I got enough extracurriculars for colleges to think I'm interested, and I'm just gonna preserve my peace.
Yeah, AP US History. What else is there? Okay.
I know you did AP History. Did you do AP English?
I did in ninth. I'm sorry, not ninth grade. I did in 11th grade, but not in 12th grade because I hate English a lot. And I hate writing a lot. And so I did it in 11th grade, and then I was like, I'm gonna make my 12th grade year a little easy and not do that. And that was insane because, like, why did you not do it, sir?
Yeah,
and that was
my last
insane.
year, I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah, all my homies hate English. Not Mars, though. We needed Mars to be around for English. But, what was I gonna say? What was I saying?
Oh no, I recognize the faults of English. It's terrible.
Oh my god. Favorite kind of
favorite
candy?
kind of candy?
That's
Sour
tough.
Patch. Hands down, Sour Patch.
Sour Patch is good. I love a good chocolate bar. I really do.
Oh, what kind of chocolate bar?
Tony's
There's so many.
Chocolonely. I don't know how to say it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
See, why don't you move now? Okay.
Whoa!
Something's wrong, and I don't know why.
Slender Ori! It is really good. Oh, crap. Now I want chocolate. Fuck. Ooh, Kit Kats. Those are also really good.
I think I'm just gonna have to do it this way.
I think I'm just a sucker for the sour. My new go-to is anytime I go to the movie theater, I'll always get like the Nerds gummies. It's literally just like you take the Nerds candy, you stick it on a gummy ball, and like that's it, done. But it's so good. I only get them once in a blue moon because I don't really go to the theater that often. So. The last time I got some, I went to go see Sonic 3. And now my brother is begging me to take him to go see Dog Man. So I'm probably gonna get some more. They're definitely a guilty pleasure. I think I still prefer Sour Patch, but they're definitely a guilty pleasure.
Can I delete a deformer? I don't know how to do that.
Did the video explain how?
No. Delete. Okay. So now nothing happens. Neck happens, that's fine. Okay.
Ooh, chocolate covered almonds. Salted caramel, also very good. Ooh, and Yorks. I like York peppermint patties. Those are really good. 6 a.m. start time. Good luck, Jamie. Get some rest. Don't be like me. Don't sleep through your alarm, or don't forget to set your alarm, or don't accidentally shut off in your sleep, or whatever the hell I did this morning. I still have no idea what I did. I am still baffled that that even happened. In fact, let me... Yeah, it was set for the AM. I don't know why I didn't hear it. I'm like, if I set it for PM, maybe there's an explanation, but
No, you were
nope,
just
it was
dog
definitely
tired.
sent for AM. From what?
I don't know, man.
Because I gotta be honest, Monday was like a normal day. It wasn't that draining. It was busy, but it wasn't a lot. You know, I didn't have stream, I didn't have business meetings. I didn't really do anything last night. I just sat on the couch and chilled with my mom. We made a pot of tea together. So I'm like, what the hell left me so tired? I don't know.
That's still working.
I wish I knew. Whoa, look at that head swivel. Existence? Maybe, Estrog. Maybe existence made me tired. You know, existence can be a lot sometimes.
You guys are still not in it. Why is that?
Let's see. Okay, so I finished that for the anniversary. What do I got left to work on? Let's see. Okay, let's do this.
See, you don't move. I don't understand.
Well, Federico, I will say this. I like being energetic with the kids. I like being playful with them. And I like to be encouraging because, you know, you're working on speech and sometimes it can be discouraging when you're working on something and someone constantly tells you, oh, try again. Oh, try again. Like, that's not fun. So I try to put a little more emphasis on like, oh, that was a really good try. Let's give it one more go. And then they do it again. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. You did it. I have had people tell me, oh God, there was this one time. So I went to grad school before I started work, because for my particular field, you have to have your master's degree in order to work in it. And in my grad program, we had an on-house clinic. We accepted clients from the area. They could come to our clinic, and that both allowed them to get services, but it also allowed the grad students to, you know, practice and get some experience working with clients and kind of feel out the field a little bit. And we had a young children's group. Think like littles, not like preschool age, but more like toddler. And there was one day I was in the room, and the parents were allowed to be in the room because they observed the sessions. And I'm working with one of the kids. I'm being playful. We're working on what's called emergent language. So think of it like the foundations of language. You have to have, you're supposed to speak a certain number of words per sentence by the time you hit a certain age. It's actually very easy when you're young. When you're 2 years old, you should have 2 words per sentence. When you're 3 years old, you should be using 3 words per sentence. When you're 4 years old, you should be using 4 words per sentence. That obviously changes around a certain age. It's expected that you're going to speak way more words per what we call utterance, basically means sentence. But that's how it starts. So I was working on emergent language with these kiddos. And we were just working at the single word level, I believe. Or maybe it was the 2 word. Maybe we were working on combining 2 words. But I was working with this little girl, and the mom comes over and she goes, "You sound exactly like Miss Rachel." Rachel is like one of those, think of her like modern day Mr. Rogers, children's program educator. And she's got this bubbly personality. She's very like, "Oh, hi," like that. And someone was like, "You sound just like Miss Rachel." I'm like, I think I'll take that as a compliment. I mean, Miss Rachel is good with kids. I assume that's what you're telling me. But yeah, I will not lie, Federico. When you keep that energy up back to back to back, I work 9:30 to 6 p.m. on Mondays. And it could be a lot. It could be a lot to keep up that kind of energy. But you do it for the kiddos because they deserve it. They deserve to have somebody in their corner that fights for them and cheers them on. Honestly, all people need that. It was a cute comment. It felt good in the moment. I will say, Allie, it did feel good in the moment because I'm like, oh, if I'm doing this and I'm being compared to a person that's seen as successful and good, that means I'm doing a good.
Okay, I don't know what I did or how I did it, but I did it. I don't particularly
Good night,
understand.
Mason. Thanks
But
for
I did
hanging.
it.
I'll let you know when I check out Hell's Paradise. Was it Hell's Paradise? I'll let you know when I check that out. It is on the list. It is on my anime list. It's in the plan to watch. It shall happen.
Is it in this one? I need to...
Oh. Ori's working, you guys.
Yeah, I don't know what Andrew here. We're just gonna do... Can I move you into
I gotta say, the biggest compliment I get nowadays is I only spend a half hour with these kids. Sometimes 45 minutes if it's a younger case. But it's only a half hour with them. Maybe 2 times a week, maybe 3 times a week. And I always wonder, like, oh, how are they doing at home? Like, is what they're learning with me, like, also happening in the classroom, also happening at home? Because that's a big thing, especially in speech. You want there to be carryover. And carryover is when you take the skill you've learned in one place and you bring it to another place. This could go for any skill, basically. But in the context of speech, you know, if somebody's learning how to say, you know, their S, their snake sounds, you want them to be able to say it in the classroom and at home, not just in the speech room. One of the things that one of my supervisors had shared with me was she worked with a kid who was working on his R's. He said them perfectly in the speech room, but as soon as he walked out that door, they'd go right back to sounding what we would call slushy, not like a true R. So sometimes you have that moment where it's like, they know how it needs to sound in the speech room. Now we need to get them to recognize the idea you do this all the time. This is how the production always goes, or this is the sentence length you should use. This is the way you should request things you want. Like, you want there to be carryover. And one of the biggest compliments I get nowadays is just like, we see an improvement at home, or we see not even an improvement, we see a difference at home. Like, they seem so much happier. They're able to tell us what they need. They're able to do this. Their independence has grown. And I'm just like, it's happening. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Especially when we're halfway through the school year. I can't believe I only have, we're at the end of January, February, March, April, May, and then a little bit of June. Oh my gosh, I only have 5 months left with these peanuts. Oh my goodness. Oh, time. Please.
I need to select.
It is flying by. It is
Select,
crazy.
And then I need to move it over.
And of course, sometimes you have your days that are rougher than others, but it's all worth it in the end. Ooh, I see a question here, Esdrock. Let's see. What if they were just raised in Baltimore? I do wonder about like that distinction between developing speech and norms would clash with accents. So that's actually a huge ethical point, actually, is although it does fall under a scope of practice to do what we would call accent modification or accent reduction, a person would usually seek that out. Like maybe someone's like, I want to change how I speak so I can get this particular job, or they'll like actively seek that out. You wouldn't, like let's say you wouldn't observe a student in a classroom and then hear them use like a different dialect or a different accent and say, oh nope, that's a speech production error, we gotta fix that. You wouldn't do that. Then that would be an issue of ethics, because it's not an error, it's just a difference. Not so much regional accents, Federico. I'm still based in my hometown, and as far as my local accent goes, it's not that different. Sometimes you do have dialectal differences and language differences as well, between, you have American English, then you have African American English. There's different subsets of language, and each one kind of has their own rules. And what SLPs recognize, especially in these last couple of years, there's been a lot of push to not change what is natural to people or what's part of their culture. So like if I'm trying to think of an example. You would see. I might have to pull up my own notes for this. But like, a double negative. Let's see if I can find an example. That's coming into mind. A double negative in AAE, I think it is. Yeah, so like if you have a phrase, so take AAE, that's African American English, basically its own dialect. You may hear statements like, we don't have nothing to do, or I ain't got no money, he's not going anywhere. That would be considered a double negative. Now that's not considered standard English, but it's still considered correct because it's part of someone's culture. So if you were taking, say, a language sample and you heard a child say that, you wouldn't say, oh, well, that's a language error, so we need to give speech services to fix that. You wouldn't do that. That's part of their culture. Otherwise, then you run into an ethical issue. It's really interesting because there's a whole bunch of others. I'm just blanking on the others, and AAE is the first one that comes to mind because that was the one we studied primarily in my phonology class. It's very interesting. AAVE. Let's see. AAVE dialect minus AI. Yeah, vernacular English. Let me see, because now I'm curious. Is AAVE different from AAE minus AI? Okay, when you talk about AAVE, you're talking about a dialect defined by words, pronunciation, and grammar. AAE, on the other hand, might be used to refer even to standard English being spoken with an AAVE-influenced accent. Okay, I gotta be honest, that definition kind of confused me a little bit. I don't have the brain power to parse that out tonight. It does sound like they go hand in hand. It sounds like AAE is influenced by AAVE. So yeah, fascinating stuff.
Okay.
This is why I love languages, guys.
Look, I have a nose!
I think the rules are interesting. You have a nose! And it actually follows you. Look at that.
Look at that.
And this is also why I like playing around with quote unquote accents or dialects in Outcast as well. Because if you notice, each of the characters have a different speaking patterns. Some of them leave off endings of certain words, or they'll kind of slur certain phrases more than other characters. So pay attention to that, because it's in there. That was a little challenge for myself. How do I convey dialects through writing? You tell me if I was successful or not. I'll let you guys be the judge. Oh, I'm so glad she has a nose.
Well, I have to fix it a little bit, but yeah.
Ah, you're almost there. Almost there.
I think I do want a nose. Are you centered? You're not centered. Stop!
Mm.
Did you not do what I wanted? I wasn't using the right key.
You can do it, Ori.
That looks about it.
But yes, that was my language rant for the night.
And like width and height, so maybe 3,
Mm.
maybe 4.
That is a big caveat, Pastry Puff. I will be honest, haven't really found a way around that. The most I can really hope is that the context of the other words surrounding the modified word, I'll call it, kind of helps them figure out which part. Ooh, Ali asks, do you think it's easier to work with kids or adults? I think easier is kind of relative, because it very much depends on what you prefer. I knew when I was looking for a career, I consider myself a people person, and I like doing different things every day. Like, for as much as I talk about, oh, why can't I just be at a desk and have an easy job? I think I'd get very bored very easily if I wasn't just like thinking about things during the day, you know? Like, I like having a challenge. I like thinking, okay, this isn't working. What could I try differently next time? I like a good challenge. When it comes to the difference between working with kids and adults, for me, the difference came in setting. I was very fortunate enough to go to a speech program that offered the opportunity to work with both kids and adults. And I did really enjoy working with both. I think what pushed me more towards kids is just, one, I like working at the foundational level. I like working with the emerging language, because I think there's both an interest, an intrigue, and a challenge to it. It's almost like going back on your own learning experience and thinking, okay, how did I learn that concept? Okay, how did I learn that, like, apple means apple? How did I learn that car means car? How did I figure out how to follow directions, like with gestural cues and stuff like that? That's just kind of a brief overview of some of the things I've worked on. And it makes it really interesting, but it's also very fun, because a lot of what I do with my kids, some people go for a more structured base. You know, you do some worksheets, you do some crafts. Like, I do crafts with my kids because they enjoy them, I enjoy them, and sometimes I just need a project because I want the focus to be the language. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do this craft. Like, for example, tomorrow is the Lunar New Year. So today my kids were working on Year of the Snake crowns. It had a cute little snake printed on it. It said Year of the Snake. We were going to color it. We were going to print it. Now, some of the things I work on are what's called S clusters. What is an S cluster? An S cluster is when an S is accompanied by another consonant. So you're going from that S sound to another consonant sound, and through co-articulation, it blends together. So like in the word snake SN. You're going from your tongue is changing position. Scary. You got that fun fact. You don't have an SC sound, even though it's spelled SC. In phonetics, you have an SK sound because what your tongue is doing, you're going from S, and then your tongue goes all the way to the back for, it's a very quick movement. But you go scary very quickly. For some kids, that's really hard to do because it's such a quick movement, they don't quite have it down. So you might end up with a deletion where instead of scary, they go sari, they drop that K. Or they might drop the preceding S and just say carry. So that's something I work on with them. So today we were working on snake, scale, slither, we got snack in there because I asked them like, oh, do you think snakes eat snacks? I'm like, let's practice that word. Let's do snack. And we just like worked on that. But it's really funny how you can like take these words and just kind of infuse them into a project. And then also with play-based therapy, you take a toy and you find a way to get the words you need into play. Or like you're working on describing something. Let's say you're playing with toy animals. Oh, who is that one? That's the mom. Okay, we got 3 words. Check. So little things like that. I find it very fun. Meanwhile, I have worked with adults before, both in my clinic experience and then also as an internship. I was in a location where patients go after they've been in the hospital. So they'll receive some treatment in the hospital and then they came to this facility for more acute care. It was very intensive. It was very, it was meant to be shorter stays for the patient because we did intensive care. And that was interesting too. I really liked the people that I got a chance to meet. It was more feeding based. So I would work with clients on like swallowing, building up their muscles, working on techniques to aid the swallow. And then we'd work on some more cognitive things as well. So cognitive, how the brain thinks. We'd work on memory, we'd work on recall, we'd work on, sometimes articulation came into that as well. We tried that. Sometimes we'd work on fluency. And it was really interesting. I think the big thing that kind of pushed me more towards kids, again, one, I find it very enjoyable to kind of play with the kids and get to know them. It's a very rewarding relationship. But then also with the adults, especially in my particular place, there were times where it could get depressing. And I stayed strong through it, but there were times where the days got to me. Like sometimes you'd have someone who wasn't getting better, or it was a rough situation, or there's a terminology in speech called plateauing. And that's what happens when the client hits a certain point and then they don't progress any further. Like this is it. Maybe you've improved, but then you hit like this kind of ceiling, and that's where they stay. And I've had that happen once or twice where it was like, no matter how many weeks, no matter how many sessions, we could not pass that plateau. And it wasn't through like lack of effort on my part or lack of the client's effort. It was just what they could manage realistically at the time. And it's very common. And sometimes that was just hard for me to realize. So that was when I was kind of like, I don't think that particular placement, maybe an outplacement with adults where it's more group-based, where they're further along and they're like thriving a bit more, I'd enjoy. But for that particular setting, I was like, I do like the people. It was a very rewarding experience, but I don't know if I could do it every day and still have enough spoons by the end of the day, you know? I think that's why I went with kids in the end. Now, don't get me wrong, kids have their struggles as well. But I feel like that's even more important for me, where it's like, I want to support the parents and I want to help them go through it, because At
Thank
least
you,
from
Federico.
my perspective, it can get better. It can get better. Like kids don't often hit plateaus. And like even if there is a struggle, like we can provide support to help. Whereas with adults, sometimes there's more going on. It's interesting. When you work with people, when you work in a very human field, you deal with a lot of human issues. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. But I do love my job. I could not see myself doing anything different. I do very much enjoy it. So yeah, and I guess that was my second rant for the day. I know while I was talking there were some comments here. Let me see if I can catch up. Leighton Mobile spin-off game. Ooh.
Another one?
But the protagonist was just Welsh. Well, it's a spin-off game on phone.
I thought, yeah, they already had one of those, wasn't there? Catrell?
I don't know. Estrock, can you confirm, please? Could have been Welsh, might not. I mean, maybe. But that could have been their way of conveying that dialect by changing up some of the words.
They're different games.
Tag whatever fanfics I write with screen reader friendly. If I'm able to eliminate all the stuff that messes it up. Based Pastry Puff, we love accessibility in this house.
That we do.
Apple was my first word. Wouldn't know if I really knew what an apple was if I was just repeating. Well, Estrock, fun fact, a lot of what you learn comes through repetitions and models provided by either your parents or your caregivers.
Yeah,
a lot of the ways in which we learn language is just through modeling and our folks pointing things out to us. That's why you hear so many parents being like, oh, look, cow goes moo. It's making those associations, it's making those connections. The more a kid hears those words, the more likely they are to repeat them. Now, does that mean in a therapy session you should be constantly talking, constantly modeling? No. And this was something I had to learn. You actually should leave space for the child to respond. So for example, if you're working on the word go, and again, this is like with a young toddler. So we're not talking preschool level, we're talking even younger. You might model ready, set, go. Do it again. Ready, set, go. Now you get to the third time. Ready, set, and then you leave that space. You leave that space. You don't speak. And then with encouragement, the child might fill in that empty space with a go production. If they don't, then you pop in with your own production of go, because we don't want learning to be stressful. We want it to be fun. We want it to be engaging. Little fun fact about working with early intervention.
So my first word was moon.
Oh.
Yes.
Did you read a lot Goodnight Moon?
Well, yes. My understanding was that my aunt
that would do it.
Always take me outside every night and point at the moon and say moon. Mm-hmm. And so one time my parents took me outside at night and I saw the moon and I said moon. That's my understanding of what happened. That's what they say.
And that is exactly how language learning works. Your aunt knew what she was doing.
Is that the, Pastry Puff, is that the mobile one? There's a mobile one that I remember you talking about. You mentioned a mobile one. Estrock is talking about a mobile one. Oh, my trivia. Okay, I know the answer to this, but I have to say it first.
Mystery Journey is the mobile one.
There we go.
Catriel is on Switch.
Ah, have you played Mystery Journey, Pastry Puff? All the games have mobile ports. I mean, that's pretty neat. Okay, there we go. Now we reflect the motion. There we go. Look at that neck muscle flex. Woo, woo, woo,
Ooh.
woo, woo. All right. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Hold on. Aren't you supposed to be clipped, my good sirs? Ah, because you're
Neck
clipped to the wrong
tendons.
thing. Aha! Oh, now we're good.
Ah, has the mystery been solved?
Partly. Stop.
Ah, not the same game. We have confirmation.
Okay. Yes. But my other question is, have you played it, Pastry Puff? Because I think Zilla is the other late night that I'm aware of.
And that's why you're the expert, Pastry Puff.
Ah, there we go. Why are you not the center, sir? Or ma'am? I don't know what gender my morph is.
And we can always go with non-binary.
And
Are
bunny!
they- are
I'm
they a
sorry,
bitch,
that
a
was the
bro,
best
or a
pun I did.
Non-binary hoe.
I knew that they were going to be NB, like I knew that I wanted my bunny to be NB, but then doing N bunny was just, I'm a genius, guys.
Top tier.
Stroke of absolute genius. Okay, there we go. Now it doesn't look weird. Now I can do it.
Ah, there you go.
This includes both. So now if I do this.
Let's see.
What are we mm-ing about?
Check out the chat for surprise.
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Isn't that so cool?
Yes!
Oh my god, that's awesome. Holy shit.
That's so crazy. Oh my lord. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, I'm so excited. We've like barely begun and I'm so excited. Alright. Great. Good thing. Now I don't have to
Oops,
keep
that's
paying
not the one I
attention
want.
to it though, but almost done. Leighton Brothers Mystery Room, I see. Oh, I probably won't be able to look at it, sadly.
Oh, I got the trivia right. Nice.
I'm gonna assume I did as well.
You did. I almost forgot where the hyphen goes.
Maybe that's too far. Oops. Okay, I'll bring you in a little bit. It's being a little weird, my guy.
Oh, well, now I'm intrigued. If they're still typing over there, this must be a full-on story.
Okay. Enjoyed. We Gucci, we gangin'. Okay.
Oh, she's nodding. She's nodding.
Chin shadow needs its own. Do you move with the X? You don't. All right. You need your things. Some of this. With some of that. Good. Reflect motion. Nothing's broken still, nothing's broken still. Alright, we reflected motion. All nice. Okay. Then this one. Stop. Good, and... come here. Good. Okay. We like. Alright. Now if I link them... Yep, gotta do that one.
Oh. So... I shared a Pathfinder story earlier tonight, but do you guys want to hear another one?
Guys, Mars is ripe with Pathfinder stories
I just
tonight.
thought of another good one. So this one's pretty quick. There's not too much to the story.
Reflect motion.
Our party was on the hunt for basically a robot spider. There is a lot of context surrounding this, but basically the important part was there was going to be a robot spider. We knew it was coming up. We were going through waves and waves of enemies, and we were doing pretty all right. So,
I'm sorry, I'm really happy. Look at that.
To the room. Ooh, that looks very swish. We get to the room with a big robot spider in it. And we play on online. We're connected over Discord. We're using a website to do it. It's called Foundry. So I'm sat at my desk, and my desk is right up against the wall. Now, as soon as our DM announces there is a spider, for some reason my eyes start drifting. I don't know why, but my eyes start drifting to the right corner of my room. And as they do, I see a big brown spider on my wall. I'm just like, spider! It was like, yes, Mars, there is a demon spider in front of you. I'm like, yes, but no, there is one IRL in front of my face right now, and I must take care of it. Then I will take care of the Pathfinder one. So we put that on hold. Someone rolled initiative for me. Yeah, I know, Estruck. Our DM is amazing. Not only did he give us a spider in-game, he sent a spider to my bedroom to show up at that exact moment. You know, for someone who claims to hate wizards, he's really got some magic powers.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
I did tell him that, though.
I know.
It was literally that night that I told him that.
He's irked forever since.
I know, he was not happy about it. But yes, a very faithful DM. He was going for realism, and I applaud him for it. But the spider was caught. It was released into the garden. It was sadly very cold. But he was a fast-moving one, so I was like, well, if I put you in the laundry room, I feel like you're gonna dash out the door. And the garage is also very cold. I'm sorry, man. At the very least, he's gonna be a good snack for the birds in the morning. Circle of life.
It's the circle of life.
Hey, I will say, I have been a very gracious roommate to spiders. I have let them live above my mirror closet. I've let them live above my closets. If they're like hanging out and chilling in their own corner of the world, I'm like, okay, I stay on this side of the room. You stay on this side of the room, and we're good. We're Gucci. You don't come into my space. I don't come into yours. Deal. And most spiders respect that. You get that one spider that crosses the line. I'm like, okay, your ass is evicted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry it's winter, but you brought this on yourself. I'm sorry. Especially when you scuttle so quickly. We don't do that. We don't do that in this house.
We don't do that in this house, indeed.
That is very true, Estra. That's why I try to save as many spiders as I can. When it's warm months, I save the spiders. I give them a nice little home in the garden, in the greenhouse, because like they are good. They get rid of the bad bugs, and I'm like, yes, Based, we're friends. You are the gardener's best friend. And my poor tomatoes need it. My poor tomatoes need a protector. But if they come into my room, if they come into my bed, which they have done on way too many occasions, all bets are off. When they cross those lines, nope. Nope.
What are you?
No Scotland. Exactly. Yeah, guys. Now I gotta share this story. Because I think we have some new people since the last time I told this story. So I'll share it very quickly. You get in bed, you end up dead.
What is you clipping on?
Especially if you're a spider. But basically, so this was back when I still worked in retail. I was bone tired, and I had to wake up for work the next day. Now, this was during, I want to say it was during the end of summer, beginning of fall. So it was like right in that sweet spot where like you're starting to feel the weather change, and my throat was getting very dry at night. So I started taking water to bed with me. Now, it's not a special cup. It's literally just a cup, water. It's by my bedside table. Went to sleep, no problem. I woke up the next morning and I'm like, I'm in that hazy, waking up, like your eyes are fluttering, apparently. No, I didn't swallow the spider, but wait for it, Allie.
Did that a different time.
It gets better. No, I never swallowed a spider.
She got close a different time.
That never happened. But, so I woke up and I'm still in a haze. So I reach over and I grab my water cup. And I look inside it, I bring it to my lips. Now, guys, the glasses aren't just for my avatar. I wear glasses IRL because I need the glasses so damn bad. Everything looks like a blur if I don't have the glasses. So I put my lips to the glass and I see something. It looks like a blob, and I'm thinking, oh, did Misty, my cat, my black-haired cat, get in my water? Like, did she drop a fur lump in my water? Or like, is this hair? What is this? And as the glass is like tilting, my lips are still on the edge, by the way. This thing starts moving. And even without my glasses, I can now make out legs. Freak the fuck out. Because one, I'm still half asleep. And it's very early in the morning. And I now know that there is a bug. I don't know if it's a spider yet. Inches away from my face, inches away from my mouth. I could have normally set the glass down on my bedside table, or I could have taken the glass and walked it to the toilet and dumped everything down the sink. Do you think that is what sleep-deprived Mars did? Do you think that is what half-asleep Mars did? No. You want to actually know what Mars did? Mars screamed bloody murder at the top of her lungs. She threw the glass in the air, spider water and all. It came splashing down on her bed sheets. So now her bed sheets are soaked. There's water everywhere. And now there's a spider in the bed. So after I do that, I see this stupid spider. The water did not kill it. It did not drown, and the fall didn't kill it. It starts crawling to me. I'm still sitting in bed. I'm still under the covers, and I'm watching this brown blob speed run its way up my bed to where I'm sitting. And I'm like, fuck, 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 fuck. Get out of bed. Get out of bed. Fuck, 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 fuck.
And then we never heard from Mars again. She died.
Yeah, this is a pre-recording. Mars is gone. I bolted out of the bed and I could not find this thing. I could not find where it went. So I gathered all my bed sheets. I gathered them to a big ball, folded them inside because I'm like, I gotta get this thing downstairs. Chucked everything in my washing machine. And I'm just like, I hope this kills it. I'm sorry, I could not save that one. Not after all that. And basically at that point, I'm sitting on my stripped bed and I'm just like, do I even want to go into work today? This was my start. How is it going to be from here? Again, this is back where I worked in retail, so it was rough. I'm just like,
extra rough.
Do I want to go to work today? I think I just want to call out. But I can't even curl up in bed because there was a spider in it. And I don't know if it's gone. Oh, that was the worst. The other time I had that happen was I was watching Sasaki and Miyano in bed. I was watching on my phone. I was very content. I was very happy. And I'm like texting Ori these little snippets of, oh my gosh, like this part, this part, this part. And this time he was under the covers. Guys, I live like a normal person. My room is not messy. There's a dust bunny or two here or there, but it's clean. I Clorox, I Lysol, I vacuum. And yet there was a spider in my bed this time. So I basically texted Ori, why do the spiders keep coming in my bed? It interrupted Sasaki and Miyano confession scene.
Oh no.
And Ori just texted back, oh no. And then I texted back, it paid for its crimes. Guys, that spider was homophobic. It interrupted the Sasaki and
Mars
Miyano
wasn't
confession
having
scene.
it that day, guys.
You don't interrupt the baby gays confession
Don't
scenes.
do it.
It paid for its crimes. Allie, I will say spiders don't usually scare me. In fact, when I was in college and I lived with dorm mates, I was the go-to bug disposer. I didn't kill them. I disposed of them. I took them outside and put them in the nice little gardens. But I remember one time, so one of my roommates had the top, actually no, this was back when I had 2 roommates. So 2 of my roommates had the top bunk. We had 3 beds. There was a bunk bed, and then there was a raised bed with a desk underneath. My 2 roommates had the raised bed and the bunk, and then I took the bottom, because I was like, I don't know. I was fine with it. We all agreed, and it worked out. There was one night, I'm sleeping. My roommate had stayed up, and she comes over to me, and she goes, Mars, there's a spider in the corner of the room, and my bed is like right next to the ceiling. I'm so sorry, but can you please get it for me? And I'm like, again, I'm half asleep. For some reason, all these spider incidents happen when I'm half asleep. But
Yeah, really.
I'm like, yeah, sure, I got it. So I just like sleepwalk up the ladder, and I didn't even get anything to take it out with. I just picked it up with my hands. I was like, okay, come on, little spider. We're going for a walk now. And I took it outside and put it on a leaf at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Because I was just like, okay, sure, I'll get rid of the spider for you.
I have one.
You too, Federico. Have a lovely, lovely night.
Good night. When I was in college,
Allie, I don't often pick up spiders, but when I do, I am half asleep.
apparently, yes. In college, I had, there's a
He's a very friendly
Chipotle.
spider. He just chilled in my hands. He was like a little brown garden
He
spider.
was half asleep too.
Oh yes. He was probably like, hey, why am I moving? I was comfy in my corner. What the fuck, lady? I'm sorry, man. My roommate's gotta sleep. You gotta leave. You gotta leave. You're being evicted. Only 3 roommates. Only 3 of us are paying room and board. You're not paying room and board.
Yeah, really. In college, I went to the Chipotle on campus, and there happened to be like a katydid in the Chipotle, and it was apparently like bothering everybody and everything. And we're just like, I'm just standing on line, and someone I knew who went to my college. So my college actually was like 2 colleges in a way, and we were the nerd, the environmental nerd college people. And so they just like walked up, they caught the katydid just in their hands, and they just kind of walked outside with it. And the like Chipotle workers were like so floored by this. They're like, do you want a free meal? This has been bothering us all day. And they're like, okay.
Nice.
Definitely ain't gonna complain. Not looking the gift horse in the mouth.
Spiders are arachnophobic? I did not know that, Estra.
They also don't
It
like other
feels
spiders.
like a flex when you're good around bugs.
It is,
you know,
a flex.
like everyone's either freaking out or screaming, and you're like, guys, I got this. Like, I used to work in my in grad school. Not only was I in the clinic as a student, I also worked as a secretary for the clinic, as a grad student, a grad assistant. And we had a cricket in there one day, and everyone was terrified of crickets. Now, guys, I have experience with crickets. They are in my laundry room. They're in my basement, especially in the summer. They like it because it's so warm. Now, I have tons of experience with crickets. In fact, I have another cricket story to share after this one. But everyone in the clinic was like freaking out. They couldn't catch this cricket. It was hopping toward them. They were freaking out. I'm like, okay, guys, you're not going to crush it. It's too fast. Let's see if we can catch it. Anyone got a bucket? Well, luckily, because it was a clinic and lots of kids come there, we had a lot of pails and buckets.
A lot of bucket options.
So grabbed one of those, put it over the cricket, slid a piece of paper under, and I walked him right outside. And I come back, and not even the people in the clinic, but also like the supervisors, like full grown adults in their 30s to 50s, like, you got it? That's amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm like, yeah, I did that. But then my funny cricket story, the laundry room cricket story. My mom cannot stand these things. She freaks out at them. So we had one in the laundry room one time. And she's like, Mars, come quick. There's a cricket in the laundry room. I can't get it out. So I'm like, okay, show me where it is. I got it. We go into the laundry room together, and I see it. It's about maybe the length of my thumb. So he was a big boy. And this cricket must have been more self-aware than others, because it hops toward us. Now, my laundry room is very small. It's about maybe, I'd say the size of 4 school desks put together in a square. If that gives you a little bit of an image, maybe larger than that. It doesn't feel larger because most of the space is taken up by the washing machine and the dryer, but you kind of get the idea. There's not a lot of space to move. So you only have this one, you have 2 exits. You got the door to the outside, which is locked because it's nighttime. And then you got the entrance to the laundry room, which is directly behind me, and my mom is directly behind me. So this cricket hops towards us. My mom screams, runs back into the house, closes the door, and locks it. I'm still in the damn laundry room with the cricket.
God.
I'm like, hello?
Wow, you're, ditch your mom in a zombie apocalypse. She's gonna kill us all. Jesus.
She was so freaked out, Allie. Her only thought was, keep the cricket in the room. Oh, wait, where's my daughter?
Nope, Mars was second on that. Jesus Christ. Whew.
I still tease her about that one to this day.
Hey, Mom, remember when you ditched me? With the scary cricket?
Gladiators looking real different. Oh, it was me versus the cricket. That stupid thing would not move after that initial hop. I opened the back door because I'm like, I don't want to squish him. He's too big. He's gonna crunch. So I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to like nudge him out with the mop head that I have. I'm like, go that way, go that way, go that way. Finally, after like 5 minutes, he leaves. I'm like knocking on the door. Hi, could you let me back in the house, please?
Jesus.
My mom did come back after she realized, but she kept the door closed. She's like, I'm not opening it till that thing's gone. I'm like, fine.
Thanks, Mom.
But hey, I wear the bug disposer badge with honor. And yes, we are 10 minutes over.
Oh, dang.
I had so many good stories to share tonight, you guys. And I had energy to tell them, so that helps.
You're gonna undo a fair amount before we leave. The ears ain't happening, and I don't want to save with the ears being weird like they are, so...
Pose,
let's see if I can back up far enough.
Pose.
Did the ears have a deformer still? Don't think so. There it is. All right. So we've got something happening. The ears are not happening yet. I'm gonna have to look at.
I hope it gave you guys a laugh.
How that goes. But yeah, let's save as. So thank you all for coming. Here's my thing.
Yes, thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
On this very random one, I will admit. It'll all make sense on Thursday, guys. So don't miss out on Thursday. We have some fun stuff happening.
Long.
You can win more little doodles from Ori. So you won't want to miss out.
Yes.
And you won't want to miss out on the announcement.
Some fun stuff happening. We're having a game happening that Mars was preparing for tonight, so enjoy that.
Yes. So yeah.
And yeah.
And
huge thank you to our YouTube members. Please like if you can. Like and comment. It helps a ton.
Like the YouTube video if you're on YouTube, or if you're not on YouTube, go over there and like it. We appreciate it. And
yes. Yeah. Every little bit helps, allows us to keep doing cool things.
Yes, it really does.
I will. I'm gonna go watch Mashley immediately after this.
There you go. That's where she's going. I'm not. I'm gonna be
That's where I'm going.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everybody. See you for Comic Corner.